TV when I'm
Okay. All
all
right,
right.
we're live. Good evening,
Hey
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you all for joining us tonight. It's the 30th anniversary for Terry Gilliam's 1995 film, 12 Monkeys. Yes, we got a very elaborate movie here tonight. But yeah, joining me again on the panel, we have Greg Brewer with us. What's up, Greg?
Hey Sean, how's it going?
Yeah,
How's it going,
everything's
everybody
good,
in
man.
chat?
Yeah, I think there's two people showing up in the chat right now. We'll get to that in a moment. But yeah, it's December 29th. This movie was released on the 29th of 19, or I should say 29th of December in 1995, 30 years ago on this day.
Man, that's
But yeah,
amazing.
I mean, there's a couple movies that I just, I did watch parties for with anniversaries this year, and I just like look at that number. Like even like another Brad Pitt movie we did in September was Seven. That's 30 years old. It's just making me realize,
Yeah.
like, damn, man, it's like all that time after like seeing these movies and growing up with these movies and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, this is officially going to be the last anniversary stream on the Cinephile World Order channel for this year. We will have yeah, New Year's Eve is going to be coming up here in just a couple days. Now, we might actually be doing a hangout stream on New Year's Eve. Not exactly sure. I would just say pay attention to the channel. I'll keep you guys, informed on that. We'll see. But also, I don't really know the time either. So it could be like in the middle of the day, could be early evening, or it could be late in the evening. We'll get that figured out if we
Huh.
had the or if I had the
You got to
time to
keep it
really
go.
do
You
that.
got to keep it going past midnight.
I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see how it goes. Honestly, if it's going well, you might just keep it going. We'll see. But yeah, other than
Should be a
that,
lot of fun.
yeah, other than that, how was your Christmas?
It was really good. I spent some time with some friends at dinner. It was pretty good. How about
Okay.
you?
Yeah, it was, just went over my mother's house. Christmas is always a big deal for her every year. And yeah, I got a few gifts, some lottery scratch off, some oh yeah. Well, yeah, I did. I got this hooded jacket here. Got that for
Oh, that's
Christmas.
nice.
And I ended up getting these candles. These candle holders. These are like skeleton hand holders.
Oh, it
And
almost looks like a xenomorph hand.
yeah, because it's long, skinny fingers there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got two of these things, and I got battery operated candles. So these are a lot safer to use than a real candle.
Right.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Those are
so
cool.
yeah, these just go in there, hold up like that. But these actually are like these things really do light up the room too. It's another thing. These candles, these things work out
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah. They look
And
like yeah. My aunt has something like that. Yeah. It
but
looks
yeah,
like they're
obviously
flickering flames.
these are definitely a lot safer than real candles. But it's funny because like even
Yeah.
touching this feels like real wax. Like even your hands kind of like get that residue like left on your hands
Yeah.
afterwards.
My grandma used to use kerosene lamps when the power went out
Oh,
a long
oh
time
man,
ago.
that's taking it back, man. But that's the other one that came in. That's a two-piece set. This one's a little bit smaller than the other one. But yeah, I'm actually glad I got them though, because yeah, it's definitely gonna, look good on display with other things. And I did get this 4.5-inch vinyl figure, Chucky figure here. Gonna open
Oh,
this up
that's
and take
cool.
this out of the box. I don't know like what these are called.
I just
Culture
saw
Fly?
I just saw that
That
NECA has a new Terrifier 3 art, like a bloodied up art in a Santa suit NECA. It's pretty cool.
Oh man, I might have to end up getting that. So, I mean I see that people were buying like what you just described, like the Funko Pop. I've been seeing that, but it seems like that's been
Yeah.
hard to actually find. But it looks like the brand that makes these 4.5-inch vinyl figures is called Culture Fly. and I need a knife to open this. Do I have a knife? I need me a knife.
Yeah,
Shit.
there's so many figures anymore. It's crazy.
That's
I
another
had a
reason
pre-
why I can't. That's another reason why I can't keep up with that stuff, man. It's just too
the
much
the collect
memorabilia out there,
the
man.
the collection on those things is really blown up,
Yeah,
and
but
just the variety of them.
I'm opening this vinyl figure now. It looks like he's mostly like no real color to it. It's like he's in black and white, but it does come with a stand. There it is right there. See if
Oh,
I
that's
can.
cool.
But you see how it's like no real color to it? Like he doesn't have like the blue like pants
Yeah,
on and like the
it's almost like monochrome.
yeah, that's a good way to describe it. But like yeah, he doesn't have like the rainbow colors and like his shirt there or anything. No
Yeah,
can't see no visible blood. But I'm just glad it comes with a stand. Like it's like a permanent stand that it has there. But
yeah,
it
that's
says
nice.
Universal City Studios, culturefly.com. I've never heard of that, but I like the size of it though. It's a good display piece. I don't even have any real Chucky display pieces in my room, I don't think. No, I really don't. No. But yeah, that's but overall that's pretty much the stuff I got. I got some scratch offs, won a few dollars out of that. But yeah,
Yeah,
other than that though, Christmas was just pretty simple and laid back.
yeah, same here. Same for me.
But yeah, yeah, we'll get into this movie here in a little bit. We'll get this started. So the movie is about a little less than 2 hours and 10 minutes. So we'll probably be live here for 2.5 hours tonight. And I provided the Internet Archive link. It's pinned at the top. Most people should be able to access that. If not, it is available on Look Movie. I think you have to pay for it on YouTube. But
Yeah,
but yeah, and as this movie goes along, I'll try to explain it as best as I can. I know the first time I ever saw this movie was like it wasn't initially in 95 when this was released. I think it was probably around the year of like 97 when I first saw it. And all I know is I was just so fascinated with what I was watching on the screen, but I could not figure out what I really just watched. So I was like, all right, I want to go back and watch this again. Went back and watched it again. I still couldn't figure out what I was watching.
yeah,
So it really
yeah.
took
It's
me up to like the third or fourth watch to really take this movie in and understand what's going on in this story. But Terry Gilliam is just a absolute mind-blowing genius with coming up with movies like this. Like another
yeah.
one that he did right after this in 1998 is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Even that one's a very thought-provoking movie. I know a lot of his movies can be like that.
It's amazing how he goes from slapstick comedy and Monty Python to directing movies
Right.
like this.
Right. That
That
was
shows you
also his
how broad how broad his talent is.
yeah, his vision as a director, right? But that's what he broke in with in 1975, right? At the Mighty Python movie or
Yeah,
whatever. I think that's what he broke in with as a
yeah,
director. And he's done other great films. That's another, he's
yeah. I
obviously he's
think he
done
did
other great movies.
Time Bandits. A lot of the guys from Monty Python and that too.
I really need to see Time Bandits again. I've only seen that one time years ago. I actually would like to have
Mhm.
that in my collection. Another one that's
Like,
very bizarre that I didn't see until just a couple years ago is Brazil with Jonathan Price. I don't know if you ever seen Brazil.
no, I haven't seen that one. No,
Uh, trying to pull that.
if I
Yeah, I
ever
didn't
did
see this. I
if I ever
found,
did, it escapes me.
yeah, I think this came out in 1980 something. 85 apparently Brazil came out. But I didn't see
Oh,
this
okay.
till just a couple years ago because I found this DVD at a flea market for $1. And I was like, I've heard so many things about this movie. I should, it's only $1. I should just give it a shot there. I know I always got a glare going on this shit.
Yeah.
But this is
Yeah, I'll
another
have to,
very bizarre one, man.
yeah, I'll have to check it
Really.
out. Did
Yeah,
he
it's
also
very,
do the,
very dreamlike.
what's that movie? What was it? Something, The Adventures of Barry Munchausen? Is that Terry Gilliam also?
Yeah, I think that was supposed to be Heath, or well, technically that was like the last project that Heath Ledger worked on after the Dark Knight, and then he passed away. I think that was 2009. Or am I? No, wait. Am I thinking of the
No,
right
no,
movie?
no,
No,
another
I'm
film.
thinking of
No,
that. Never mind. I'm thinking of
the
that
film I'm talking.
Imaginarium movie. Never mind. You're
Yeah,
talking
the
about the
one I'm talking about.
1990 film?
Yeah, 1990 or 89,
Yeah.
90, somewhere around there.
I'm sorry. No, I was like,
No,
wait a
it's
second.
cool.
I think I got that mixed up. I
Yeah,
think I got that mixed
one of the
up with
guys from Monty
something.
Python is in that too, and I think he directed it.
Yeah. It's funny. I had that one in my Amazon cart. I have the Blu-ray sitting in my Amazon cart. I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, but I haven't
I
seen
used to
that in years.
watch it on HBO all the time.
Isn't Robin Williams in that movie?
Oh shit,
I think he is. I'm gonna
he
look it
might
up
be
real quick.
somewhere.
Let's look that up.
I know it has Eric Idle in it. I think Terry Gilliam is in it.
Has he got like a cameo in it?
John Cleese, I believe, is in it.
Oh man, this spell check is killing me. I
Yeah,
hate when I have it spelled right
yeah,
and then they take
that's
it
a
off.
wild movie.
Uh, what? All right, let's do this. Terry Gilliam, 1990.
It's been a minute since I've seen that movie too.
I haven't seen it in years. I remember I used to find it on TV a lot when I was a kid, like like growing
Yeah, they
up in the
showed a lot on
90s.
TV. I remember watching it all the time on HBO.
But like I feel like Robin Williams was in that movie. I gotta like, I gotta know. I don't know how to spell that Munchausen word.
Yeah, it's like a German word.
Man, I can't find it. I can't find it right now. Oh, let's do this. Let's look up
It's
Robin
one of
Williams.
those movies with like a really long title.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
kind of like that movie, The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai and Across the Eighth Dimension. That was a
isn't
weird,
that,
weird movie.
isn't that a
Yep,
Peter Weller movie, I think? Isn't Peter
yeah, it's
Weller?
got Peter Weller, John Lithgow, Jeff Goldblum, and a few other people in it. But yeah, that's got a lot going on in that movie.
Yeah,
Hard to
maybe I'm
follow that
thinking
one.
of something else. I don't know. I keep getting like Dead Poets Society for Robin Williams. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. My memory's not as
Yeah.
sharp as it used to be. But yeah, I know I have that movie. Like it's in my Amazon card. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. But we'll get to the chat here now, and then we'll
All
get
right.
this movie going here
Sorry
soon.
if
But
I'm not responding to anybody. I'm still not seeing the chat, but not leaving
yeah,
anybody out.
Greg. Yeah, Greg's on a tablet, so he's not able to access the chat. So he's gonna have to just go on the comments that I'm pulling up. But
Hey, what's up,
we have
Ash? Thanks for being here.
yeah, we
Appreciate
have
it.
Ashley P is here. Good to see you here. And yeah, I don't
Ashley,
know if you're
my
still
bad.
down there in the chat, but yeah, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you had a good Christmas. And yeah, she's always a big supporter of my channel. She always watches
That's really
everything
cool.
and she always leaves a comment. And it's funny for like the longest time, like I didn't, like I would see her commenting on things and she's not someone who puts her face on the internet. But from time to time, I would see like this guy like rapping on her channel. So I used to think it was a guy. And come to find out, it was like her husband. And I was like, oh,
Oh, really?
okay. Like, because like, some guys do have the name Ashley. They do. So it was like
Yeah,
another thing. I'm like, well, maybe it could be a guy with that name, but I was like,
yeah, kind of
oh,
like
okay.
Ash Williams from Evil Dead. I think his full name
Right.
is Ashley.
Exactly. But like she just like never put her face on the internet. And I would see this guy sometimes on content rapping. I'm like, I guess it's a guy. And then like she had to tell me, like, no, like I'm a girl and everything. I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
I went to school with a guy named Stacy.
Yeah. Right. It's what's that
Yeah,
actor's
there's
name?
Stacy,
Stacy Keach.
Tracy.
Stacy
I got a
Keach
friend.
Tracy. Yeah.
I got a friend named Kelly. Is a guy.
Um yeah, that's possible too. I know what that movie Dead Ringers, the one of the twins, his name's Beverly. I think it's Elliot and Beverly is their name. So
Yeah.
yeah, names are very unisex, that's for sure. But we also have Cameron's here down in the
Hey,
chat.
what's
What's
up,
up?
Cameron? Welcome back. Good to
Yeah,
see
thanks
you.
for joining us here, Cameron. Hopefully you had a good holiday. We also got Tony's down here too in the chat. What's up,
Hey, what's
Tony?
up, Tony? Thanks for being here.
Yeah, I saw his Instagram pictures and like stuff he got for Christmas. That's cool to see. And I know we recently did a watch party on his channel for Terrifier, but going into January, we'll have to set something up on my channel so we can get all three of us to do a stream here. And we'll just have to figure out what movie to go with. That's all.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Um, we have
Hey,
Anthony Chovic
Anthony.
here. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Yo, buddy. By the way, I had
Thanks for being here.
barbecue chicken cheese. Oh, cheese. Yeah, cheese, potatoes, pasta, water for dinner.
Oh, that's different.
And
Can't
George
go
is
wrong with
here, the
chicken, though.
sailor outlaw.
Hey, hey, sailor. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, what's up there, George? Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully everything's well with you. Happy holidays. Hopefully you had a good Christmas. Yeah, right, George. I gotta say, this was not a good year for me at all, man. This was a
Kind of a
fucking
weird year.
terrible
Just a
year.
lot of strange stuff happened.
Yeah, just
A lot of
like
unfortunate things with friends and family in particular. But
yeah, that too. I just when I look back at the whole year, I'm just like, fuck this year, man.
a lot of
Seriously.
what a unfortunate deaths. But
Yeah, Val
not family wise,
Kilmer.
but yeah,
It's what it
yeah,
really seems
celebrity.
like too. It seemed like the closer we got here to December, it seemed like a lot of celebrity deaths really started popping up at the end of August and going into September, October.
Yeah, the
And
last
just
few
the
years.
names, they just kept going. I mean, what the character actor Peter Green, who recently died.
Rob
Who else
Reiner.
died? Yeah, right. Recently with Rob Reiner, that whole situation. I'm sure there's going to be a Netflix special made for that once everything's all said and done. But it just seems like the closer we got to the end of this year, it just more names kept popping up in the death section, and just
Yeah,
unfortunate, man.
so sad.
Yeah, Tony's saying what's up to both of us here.
What's up, Tony?
And yeah, George is saying, yeah, I got a Metal Gear Solid game for PlayStation 5 for Christmas. That's cool, man. That's cool to
Oh,
hear.
nice. Yeah, I played some of those Metal Gear Solid games. They're fun.
That's right. You're a gamer, right? You're a gamer, Greg.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the last system I've had, I think I might have had a PS3 or a PS4. And I remember when I bought it too, I was at the time, I was like, I really just need something to play my movies at that time when that came out, because you could still put your movies in there and play stuff. And it was also region free. That was another thing with PlayStation. Like you could play region free movies on it. But like I only ever really like at the tail end there of gaming, I was only playing like Madden, like playing like NFL games or like hockey games or baseball, like like sports games and
yeah,
stuff. But I don't know, gaming just never truly stuck with me and I just never got into it. So by the time it became like, you can play with random people online, I was out of the loop already, really, with when it came to,
Yeah,
comes
I've
to
probably been
gaming and all that.
playing. I've probably been playing video games as long as I've been watching movies and listening to music.
Yeah.
Kind of stuck. Kind of
I
stuck with it.
I mean, all that really goes hand in hand, right? Game like video games,
Yeah.
music, movies, all that stuff. You know what? The one thing I don't understand that seems to be a big thing that goes together with, I guess, horror fans is a lot of horror fans like wrestling. I don't. It's like horror
Yeah, I
and
used to watch
wrestling.
wrestling too back in the day. Not so much in recent years. It just really got
Yeah,
lame. But
yeah. I was like, go ahead.
I like it when it was still the WWF. Kind of
Yeah,
dumb.
the
Kind
only
of dumbed down since they changed the name.
Yeah, I'm like growing up with that stuff. That was a big part of my Saturday mornings. You wake up early, you catch your cartoons, the wrestling comes on, and I remember the day would end with American Gladiators, which was at like 11:30 in the morning. So by like 12 noon, everything was done and over with. And then you went outside, you knocked for your friends, and you went out and raised hell or whatever the hell it is that you did,
Yeah, that was a good show too. American Gladiators, the original
Oh, I
run of
love
it.
that. Dude, I loved watching that, man. But you could tell those gladiators were jacked up on steroids.
Right? Yeah.
They really
Yeah, the
were.
women too.
Yeah, they were so cut, and it's just like, what? Like these bodybuilders, no way these people ain't doing steroids. But yeah, people running around, juking each other, trying to like kill each other with like Nerf related weapons and stuff. That shit
Yeah,
was
they had
so fun.
like superhero type names like Laser, Blazer,
Yeah.
what
Sub
whatever.
Zero and stuff, lasers, Sub Zero, and stuff like that. But I remember they tried reviving that, like what, like a few years ago. I think they tried reviving
Yeah,
American
it wasn't the
Gladiators.
same as the original
Exactly. I
show.
I remember trying to catch it and giving it a shot. I was like, "Fuck this! This ain't the same." But it looks like Tony also got a Chucky vinyl toy from Miss List. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
And we also have Johnny is here from the Wild Guys. What's up, Johnny?
Hey Johnny, how's it going? Thanks for being here. That sounded nice. Yeah, yeah. Crocodile Dundee.
This is a knife. Yeah, good to see you, Johnny. Hopefully you had a good Christmas. Yeah, I think George is right there. Even what you said, Greg. I think that is like a monochrome Chucky
That's what it
toy
looked
as
like
far
to
as like
me.
that color. It's
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it really is. But I mean I kind of like it like that. It's different. But
kind of gives it like an.
there is a little bit of splattered blood on his face. It's really hard to say, I know.
Gives it like an
Yeah.
old classic horror film look to it,
Yeah, right.
like the
Yeah,
old
like
black
a
and white films.
right, like Universal Monsters style, stuff like that. But yeah, I was, really surprised to see that, I got that. But like, I don't know, when it comes to like movies and stuff like that, like my family will buy me gift cards because they're always like, I don't know what you have everything. So like, I don't want to rebuy something you already have. So I end up getting like gift cards. And Swift is here, Swift of Horror
Hey Swift, how's it going?
365.
Thanks for being here.
Hey, what's
Hope
up
all
there,
is
Swift?
well.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for stopping by here. Hopefully you had a good holiday too.
Yeah, Swift's really cool.
George is saying you can get practically anything from flea markets nowadays. Dude, that's every summer. The
Right.
sad part of being a physical media collector, though, I can't
Some
buy
good
nothing
stuff
in
too.
store anymore. There's no more. I can't go to like I can't even go to my local Walmart and buy movies. It's such a sad looking section over there as far as like the entertainment stuff and toys and like movies. It just they don't have anything fucking stocked. It's all empty. But that's the only way I can buy movies physically, like touching them in my hand. It's going to a flea market now. I can't go to Best Buy doesn't have movies anymore. I don't even think Target
Yeah.
has movies anymore. There's no more stores for me in the Philadelphia area. And you
Yeah,
would
I used
think
to
with
go.
living in a big city like this, like this is a big fucking city that I live in. There's no stores to buy any fucking movies though.
Yeah, I don't know if you still have them around, but I go to like record stores sometimes and they'll have movies, but they're closing down too.
We still have the record stores like in downtown Philadelphia,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Does yours still
most
have
of the
movies? Like,
they do have movies, but the section is very limited. And it's always like, put it this way, like the record store movie sections that they have, you could be done looking through it in about 3 minutes. That's how small it is.
oh really?
And they usually end up having like, you're like, oh, I already have this stuff. Like I never can find anything like super like, I don't know,
Yeah,
something
yeah. Those
nice that I
stores are
just
really
don't
dying
have.
out.
But flea markets are very reliable, man. Like I just love when I go to a flea market and I can come home with like two giant bags and I only spent like $30. Like I
Yeah, that's
love when
awesome.
that happens. Because I go to this one flea market because I live so close to New Jersey. It's actually in New Jersey. It takes me about like 25 minutes to drive there. But this flea market is so big. It has an indoor section and an outdoor section. It takes me about an hour and a half to cover the whole place. That's how big it is.
That's a pretty good sized store.
Yeah, but I usually get more lucky with the outdoor section. That's where you find like I and the only thing is I get lucky finding brand new sealed DVDs, like old DVDs for like $1. Still in the shrink wrap with like, the original seal on it and everything.
Right.
But rarely ever find brand new Blu-rays. One time I found a brand new 4K for M. Night Shyamalan Split, which was really weird. I was like, what? Brand new 4K in the shrink wrap for Split. I was like, I'm gonna buy that. I think it was only like $3. All right, just gonna go through the people that we've said hello to right now. Just to get caught up here because I want to get this movie going here soon. But all right, yeah. So we're caught up on everyone. 5 people in the chat. But all right. So we're gonna get the movie going here. Damn, we're already a half hour into this. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, no.
All right. So all right. We're gonna do a 10-1 here in a moment.
All right.
The internet, like I said, the Internet Archive link is pinned at the top. Greg, I think you're using Look Movie. There might be a 10-second ad for you, a countdown ad or whatever.
All right. I think I got past that. I just need to play.
Okay. All right. And look, if there's I know you had, a little bit of issues there with you getting away to watch the movie. If
Yeah.
something happens throughout the stream, it's no big deal. We'll get it all figured out.
All right.
And, this movie is, this is a very thought-provoking movie. This is also a stream that I actually wasn't going to do at first because of the fact I'm like, some people like this movie, some people don't. It doesn't hit well with everyone, and that's
Yeah.
very understandable. So
Yeah,
once
it
we
can be
start the
really
stream,
confusing if you don't pay attention.
yeah, this is a movie. You can't just be lazy and lay back and just kind of sit there and watch and drift off. You got to be paying attention if you actually want to get every aspect of this movie. But
Hmm.
I'll read the opening credits there, which is like kind of explaining what's going on. And as the stream goes along, I'm also going to try to explain this movie as best as I can to you guys. So yeah, if you're ready to go, Greg, I'm good to go myself.
Yep. Yep. I'm good.
Just putting on subtitles. But yeah, I do have the Arrow Video Blu-ray and I have the 4K actually, which is, dude, this release is worth the money. And also that artwork you get with this, like this is a
Oh yeah,
very
that's
nice
cool.
release. I mean, that's the Blu-ray right there, and then that's the Arrow 4K. So yeah, I have both of them. But another thing is like this is like if you, I know there's times you go on Amazon, you can get this for like $20, which I think is a good price for an Arrow release. But you
Yeah,
get
it
a
is.
mountain of features with it, dude. You get
Oh
so
geez.
much features with this, dude. You even get all archival footage, director commentaries with Terry Gilliam and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, I
that
know.
release is just. well worth the
I know
money.
Arrow and Vigor Syndrome is really good about packing with special features.
Yeah, between artwork, slipcovers, and features, yes, they're
Yeah.
always on top of their shit with that. But all right, let's do a 10-1 and get this show on the road.
All right.
Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play, motherfuckers. All right. So I know, yeah, we got a universal logo in the beginning, and I know there's something you have to read in the beginning here. Because I had to watch this in two different settings like a few nights ago on my own.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember when the last time it was I've seen this film. It's probably been over 6 months. It was on Tubi at one time, but uh, not anymore.
So the opening here says 5 billion people will die from a deadly virus in 1997. The survivors of the abandon or will abandon the surface of the planet. Once again, the animals will rule the world. Excerpts from an interview with the clinically diagnosed paranoid schizophrenic, April 12th, 1990, Baltimore County Hospital.
Wasn't the movie Outbreak? That was 1995. Also, that was another pandemic type movie.
I I think it might have been 96. Let
Or was it
me
96?
double check.
I thought it was 95.
What's funny when now you mention that, it seems like the mid 90s there started to become popular for like apocalyptic
Yeah,
virus movies and stuff. It just seemed like that became a real popular trend as we got to the end of the century there. But
yeah,
that Outbreak is another one that's worth mentioning. That is also another one that I remember renting on VHS the day it was available at my local West Coast Video. Oh no, you're right, Greg. It was 95. Shit, I missed that one this year then. When was that release date? March 10th of 95. So that was back in March. I missed that one. I can't keep up with all of them, man. It's hard to keep up with
yeah. I
all
know.
release dates and
So,
anniversaries.
so
It's
many great
tough.
films.
Really
Those
is.
opening titles was a trip.
Yeah. All right, so let's try to explain this movie to you guys. 12 Monkeys Explained. So we're going to go ahead and go through the infinite time loop of the 12 Monkeys here from 1990 to 96 and all the way up to 2035 because this is a time machine movie. So the future is broken. In the year 2035, most people live underground because a deadly virus has wiped out the world. James Cole has been chosen. So, yes, the prisoner named James Cole is forced to help scientists by traveling to the past to find the virus where it came from. Time travel is not perfect in this movie. The machine often sends James Cole to the wrong year because the scientists cannot control time safely. He ends up landing in a mental hospital. So, yeah, James Cole appears in 1990 and gets arrested, and the doctors think that he is sick because he talks about the future. So Dr. Rayleigh, who was played by Madeline Stowe or Stale, whatever her name is, Dr. Rayleigh ends up hearing his story and, gives him the benefit of the doubt and considers that. So a psychiatrist named Catherine or Dr. Catherine Rayleigh studies James Cole and believes that she truly thinks that he is a time traveler. And towards the end of the movie, I think one of the most difficult things to take in is the airport sequence. The whole dream sequence that happens there. So oh shit, hold on. So James Cole keeps seeing a memory of an airport shooting where he was once a child at this point, but he does not understand why it matters. Even us as a viewers don't understand why that matters, but at some point in the movie, we get introduced to Brad Pitt as Jeffrey Goings, probably one of the most standout performances of this movie. So James Cole ends up meeting with Jeffrey Goings in a mental hospital. And yeah, Jeffrey Goings is a rich, smart man who talks loudly about humans and how they're destroying the planet. So James Cole gets sent back too early in time and is suddenly pulled back into the future before finishing anything, and the scientists end up punishing him and send him back again. So yeah, wrong place, wrong war. James Cole accidentally appears during World War One, ends up getting hurt when he gets shot with an antique bullet, and this ends up proving that the time travel errors are real and dangerous. And yeah, at some point in the movie, there ends up being a clue in his tooth. So the scientists in the future identified James Cole because of dental records and old photos show that he truly existed in the past. I know at one point he believes that he has some kind of technology in his tooth. He ends up ripping it out because they think they're listening in on like everything he's doing. Why is that not letting me see this now? Crap. This tablet is a piece of shit. Give me a moment here. I was at this one. I'm putting that right here. So, yeah, heading back to 1996, James Cole finally reaches the right time and tries to find a group called the Army of the 12 Monkeys, which is led by Jeffrey Goings. Dr. Rayleigh starts to believe James Cole. So Rayleigh sees it as its possible proof, like a message from the future, and James Cole knowing things he should not know. So she stops thinking that he's lying. And now the 12 Monkeys confusion. James Cole thinks that the army of the 12 Monkeys released the virus, but the story later shows that they did something shocking that was not the virus. I think they ended up releasing all the animals out of the Philadelphia Zoo. So yeah, the animals are freed. So the army of the 12 Monkeys breaks into a zoo and releases the animals into the city to send a message, but this is not the plague event. The real danger is Dr. Peters. A quiet man named Dr. Peters is the one who is actually carrying the virus, and he is connected to the lab that created it, which is also run by Jeffrey Goings' father, who's played by Christopher Plummer, I believe. And the phone message to the future, which is at the airport, the whole dream sequence, James Cole records information on a voicemail so future scientists can identify the virus, but it is already too late to stop it. And the airport scene explained at the airport in 1996, James Cole tries to stop Dr. Peters, but the police end up shooting Cole. And the childlike sequence that you see when it drifts back to that, James Cole as a child watches this happen. And this all really becomes a huge question of him. Is this reality or is this a dream? And now with the loop being complete, the child who saw the incident grows up to be the same James Cole, meaning the past cannot be changed and the event always happens. That's it. That's the best way I can explain this movie to you guys.
Yeah,
But
it's a lot
for me
going on.
personally, for me personally, I mean, I living in Philadelphia and the fact that this movie is mostly filmed in Philadelphia and also Baltimore, this is my personal favorite movie that's filmed in Philadelphia because there's just a lot of great shots of the city itself. You get a lot of like even like in this opening scene with seeing Center City and this snowy atmosphere. Obviously, the virus has wiped everyone out. This is where James Cole has been sent by the scientists to try to go get answers for things. But seeing like a wild bear coming out of Center City, like the
Yeah,
actually like
no.
City Hall, like the giant wild bear comes out of the City Hall there. It's just so surreal. Like, I mean, there's even points in this movie where they're filming in the dead of North Philly in really bad neighborhoods too. It's like another thing, like, holy shit. But I really enjoy seeing the landscapes of Philadelphia in this movie compared to a lot of other films that are filmed in Philadelphia.
Imagine wearing that suit that Bruce Willis is wearing.
Like, it's so heavy, like what he's wearing, but I get the vibe that it's going to puncture a hole if he moves wrong.
Yeah, there's like a lot of different layers he's wearing. He's wearing like that latex, like bodysuit thing, and
Yeah.
like a bubble suit, and then
Yeah, it's
that.
that the outside suit itself, that bubble thing, looks like it can be like penetrated very easily. And I know the
Yeah,
scientists are
torn.
really they're really big on the fact that like, yo, if you become exposed to anything, we can't let you come back. And it's like, well, how are you supposed to do that in that suit? So
I
now
really
James is
feel
taken back. This is, I believe, this is where he's taken back now after he didn't, successfully do anything. But I think they sent him to the wrong time right now. Like, look at all these crazy clock things that these scientists, like the table they're sitting at. Everything's like a clock chime or something. Like that's some kind of like, I don't know, robotic kind of features, or I don't know how to explain that. I don't know how to explain a lot of things in this movie. Yeah, I love how the scientists consider Cole's work as volunteering, yet he never volunteers. None of these guys volunteer. And they're like, "Yeah, thank you for volunteering." Like, what? Nobody here is volunteering. You're making these people do this shit.
I wouldn't volunteer for something like that.
Oh, God, no. And they're not even getting paid. That's another thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hell of a risk to volunteer for.
Yet among the myriad microbes, the infrared met gigabytes of one. Find one I found, I will even
All right, so now we're in Baltimore of April 1990.
And I'm trying to think if I did see it as in theaters, but I know for sure I saw The Fifth Element, which came out
Oh,
I think the
wow.
same year. That
Another
was a
good
pretty
Gary Oldman. Another good
yeah, that was
Gary
a pretty
Oldman performance.
that was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that's a fun one, man. Especially for being a sci-fi comedy. Because I think it's really tough to combine those genres, sci-fi and comedy. I know
Yeah,
recently there was that James Patterson movie that came out called Mickey 17. That's like a sci-fi comedy. But The Fifth Element really does such a perfect job at combining that sci-fi and comedy genres. At
1995
some
was
point,
another great year. A lot of good films came out that year too. Jumanji, I went and saw that.
yeah. I mean, a lot of films that turned 35 this year made me realize that with a lot of films that came out in 1990, like movies like Tremors, the endless
Yeah,
list of movies that came out in 1990. But yes, 1995, there was a lot of great films that came out in 1995 that are 35 or 30 years old now. And with my channel, I try to stay caught up on anniversaries. Sometimes I miss
yeah.
some, but yeah,
Demon Knight.
yeah, yeah. I still think that's the best Tales from the Crypt related movie right there is
Yeah,
Demon
it
Knight.
is.
So now this is when Dr. Catherine Rayleigh is going to be introduced to James Cole. And apparently he's just beaten up a bunch of security guards. They had to hit him up with heavy Thorazine shots and everything just to get him calmed down. As I like to call that the Michael Myers medicine, Thorazine.
Yeah,
But yeah, off the bat, his wild behavior is enough to have her be like, wow, I got a heavy patient here to deal with. But I think in total, I think Bruce Willis, I think he's made 4 or 5 movies in the Philadelphia area with movies like Unbreakable, The Sixth Sense. That's another one that was in Philadelphia. I can't remember the other ones right now. But apparently Bruce Willis really did like filming here in Philadelphia. But
yeah.
there is a scene in this movie when they're in a there's a scene they go into this they're on like a street at first, and then they end up going into this hallway, and then they're in this giant auditorium. And the place looks like it's abandoned, and there's all this dust being kicked up. It looks like asbestos.
Yeah, it does.
So I wouldn't be surprised that, not saying like that scene in particular, but like I wouldn't be surprised that if Bruce Willis might have been exposed to something throughout his time as an actor, going all over the fucking world to make movies.
Yeah, it's
I
a
wouldn't be
possibility.
surprised. I really think he could have been exposed to something that has
Yeah,
affected his
especially in the
brain.
early years.
Yeah.
Oh, Die Hard with a Vengeance. That's another one that was released in 1995. So Bruce Willis did 3 movies that were released in 1995.
Wow. That's a lot of work. When an
Yeah,
actor's doing 3 films in 1 year, man, that's a lot of work. Jesus
yeah,
Christ. That's why they
yeah.
get paid big bucks, though.
This one fit the element in Die Hard with a Vengeance.
I like the third Die Hard movie, but to me, that's where the franchise stops right there. That's just after that
Yeah,
third movie, that's it.
I think I seen the fourth one, and then I kind of stopped there.
Yeah, I think I have all those on DVD, actually. It's in like a Die Hard set. But I can't. Going back and watching those movies, I love the first two. Third one, with a vengeance, is definitely enjoyable for what it is. But after that,
Yeah,
I can't, it really just stops
yeah.
right there for me. So now we're in Baltimore now. Every
I've
time he
been to
gets back from time travel, they have to soap him up and clean him and everything.
I've been to Baltimore once, but it was like real brief. I didn't really get to see much. That was the only time I was over at on the East Coast.
I've been to Baltimore quite a few times. I'm only like a 2-hour drive from there. The only thing I
Oh,
can say
really?
that's nice about Baltimore is the harbor. That is it. The harbor, you can
Oh,
get some
really?
good seafood there and all that, but you can
Yeah, I
go
went
to a
to a
baseball game at the Camden Yards Stadium. I think that's a very nice ballpark to go to. But
I went to
if
a I went to
you venture
a
off for like just a couple blocks, you could find yourself
yeah.
in a drug neighborhood very quickly. Very
I
quickly.
went to a seamanship school there a long time ago, back in 2005, and so it was closed campus, so it was basically to the airport and there for a couple months. So I didn't really get to see much.
Yeah, no, you didn't get to take much in. Honestly, if you weren't at the harbor, then you didn't miss anything. So
Yeah.
that's all I can say.
A
I've been there
hurricane
so
just
many
hit.
times.
A hurricane just hit there before I got there too.
Really? Well, it must have
Yeah.
been the tail end. Must have been the tail end of a hurricane there, I guess. But this is where Brad Pitt is being introduced into the movie now as Jeffrey Goings, and I
Is that
believe,
Terry Crews?
no, it looks like
Oh,
him. I know you're talking. It looks like him, but it's not. But you ever notice the slight lazy eye that Brad Pitt has in this movie?
yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure he's wearing an eye contact lens, but I know when actors have to wear those eye contact lenses, they're not very comfortable to wear, but he's always blinking his
No.
eyes. So I'm sure that has got to be irritating, just to deal with that. But I think the eye contact lens that he's wearing has a little bit of extra white in it in the corner, and that's what makes his eye look lazy and really fucking weird and crazy. But I think this is really one of the toughest things of the movie is following his dialogue. He's just so bizarre and all over the place and so
Yeah.
quick with what he's saying.
Yeah. It kind of goes in a random these random rants.
It's just going on tangents and once you like, even if you do follow it, you kind of realize it's a bunch of pointless information. But this is where he's introducing Cole to the hospital, the mental hospital, and showing him around. He's trying to figure out what drugs he's on and everything.
The look that Bruce Willis is giving that guy.
Yeah. And then they, another thing just to top it off, the fact that the TVs have nothing but cartoons on the TV. It's like, yeah, it's perfect for a mental hospital,
Well, that
right?
make anybody crazy. I can handle
Yeah.
cartoons without watching it all the time. Well, it depends on the
It's like,
cartoon too.
I don't even think the volume's up on it. I think because like the TVs are put in locked up cages, so you can't change the channels or anything. You don't hear any volume. It's like black and white cartoons just playing on loop all day long.
Oh, Bruce Willis
But
really wants out of there.
oh yeah. But this is still early in Brad Pitt's career. He just came off of doing Seven, and that was released in September of '95.
You ever see that Tales from the Crypt episode with Brad Pitt, King of the Road, where he's
Yes,
a drag
I think
racer?
it's I think that's season 4, but I like that episode. That's a
Yeah,
cool
that was
one.
a good one where he races that
Yeah.
cop. Or
Mhm. The Iceman. His name's the
yeah,
Iceman or whatever. He's like over obsessed with getting a race with the retired Iceman, the infamous car
yeah,
racer.
yeah,
And he refuses to come out of retirement to do that. So then, like, I think he ends up kidnapping his daughter, and he's like, "You're not getting your daughter back until you agree to race me," and all this
yeah,
shit. And I think ultimately at the end, the race turns up with him like dying in a car accident or something.
yeah,
That is like the only time that show, Tales from the Crypt, actually like leaves the soundstage and gets on the road. It's you don't see too many episodes that are like on the
yeah,
road.
yeah. That was one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, I like that episode, but that's even early in Brad Pitt's career. That's still trying to make a name for himself at that point.
You ever
Now
watch
this
that?
is
You ever watch
oh
that
go
Cutting
ahead.
Class?
Yeah, I haven't seen that forever, dude. That's
Cutting
another
Class.
one I would find on TV. That and what's the other one? The New Kids. You ever see the New Kids
Yeah,
with James Spader, Lori Loughlin, or whatever her name
yeah.
is?
That's a pretty good. Yeah, that movie is kind of like it kind of starts off like a drama type movie, then it kind of goes into horror and suspense towards the second part of it. Kind of like how the Zero Boys. It kind of starts off like kind of like an action film, and it goes into horror as it goes on.
Right. Yeah, I know at the end of the New Kids, it ends up going to like a carnival, and those horror elements start to stand
Yeah, it's
out. Kind of
like a Christmas.
slasher.
It's like a Christmas themed uh, carnival town.
Is it really? I don't remember that. But I mean, you're probably right.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it in so long. Both of those movies I haven't seen in so
yeah.
long. Cutting
The kid's
Class.
father, he has like this like Christmas themed theme park.
No shit. Dude, I gotta go back and watch that again, like soon, since we're still at that time of year here. I know there is a carnival. I can't remember the Christmas part
Yeah, it's
about it.
all Christmas decorations and stuff.
I gotta check that out again because I have that movie in my collection. I don't have the other one, Cutting Class. That's the one I don't have. I
I
think that might have
remember
been
seeing
Brad
that.
Pitt's first
I
movie.
remember seeing that movie a long time ago, and I didn't know what the title was, and I saw it on Tubi a while back. It's like I recognize this movie. Finally, figure out what the title was.
Yeah, I think that's Brad Pitt's first movie though. I'm trying to pull up his filmography here.
Oh, Cutting Class. It might have
Yeah, I
been.
think that was like his introduction to movies.
Was it he in Growing Pains too?
That I don't know, even though I should know because I used to watch that show when I was a kid.
Yeah, I know Leonardo
Maybe,
DiCaprio was on Growing Pains.
maybe he had. I could. If he was, maybe he was there for like an episode or something.
Yeah,
But at least Brad Pitt's not completely stuck up. Like he will talk about his early films, not like Leonardo DiCaprio won't talk about Critters 3.
Yeah, yeah, he has a lot of great films. I like Fury is a really good one.
Yeah,
The World War II movie.
yeah, dude, that's even the cast alone. Even just, I mean, Brad Pitt's
Uh,
performance is so good, but he has so many
Interview with a
good
Vampire.
supporting actors. I love Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, that's a great one right there,
That
especially
was
for
1994, though I think.
I ended up doing well, it was on my old channel that got terminated. I think we did a 30th anniversary stream for that.
That was our early role with Kristen's. Was it Kristen Swans or what's her name
Oh,
from? That was in Jumanji.
yeah. What? Yo, she is vicious in that movie too, man. She's a little
Yeah,
bitch in that movie, man. Like when she ends up cutting Lestat's throat, Tom Cruise, and she's
yeah.
just like, oh my god, she is lethal in that movie, man. She is vicious though, man. But yeah, Fury 2014 that came out. You know what's a really good Brad Pitt film? I think it always gets overlooked is Snatch from the year 2000.
Snatch. I don't think I've seen that one.
He plays like a crazy Irish gypsy and you can't understand anything he's saying. I'm telling you, dude, give that one a watch, man. You're gonna need subtitles
All
for
right.
that one. You won't be able to understand what he's saying. You're gonna need subtitles for that shit. He's just like constantly like what
And then you got
the fuck?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith when he was with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, I wasn't too crazy. Didn't they make a bunch of those movies or like two of those movies or something? I wasn't too crazy about them.
I think so. At least two, I think.
I know it's another one I forget. He always remember in True Romance he plays the pothead. He plays the
Yeah.
pothead on the couch, and he's trying to give these mob guys directions. Well, you can keep going straight, and you're gonna turn right, and then you just keep going. This is where Cole is back to the mental hospital now. He has just found a random spider on the wall, so he has nowhere to put it, so he's going to eat it. I don't know why that was a choice for him. Want to eat it? I would just get rid of it. But he's trying to bring these specimens back for the scientists, which is the reason why he ends up eating this spider. But Brad Pitt and all his random loud bullshit is going to wake up all the guards here. I mean, Cole still has the mindset of escaping right now. He's trying to find a way out of this hospital, and Jeffrey just keeps screwing it up for him. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was trying to look up Brad Pitt's filmography. But yeah, he's even good in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too, man. Very convincing acid head in that movie.
I know his career really took off when he did the river runs through it. Was one of his first big ones.
Yeah. You know what's one I've never seen? I've only seen clips of it. Is Meet Joe Black.
I'll meet Joe Black. I think I've seen that one, but it's been a while.
And I forgot yeah, that's right. He's in that baseball movie, Moneyball. That's a really good baseball movie, too. It's a true story.
Fight Club, is that
So,
Brad Pitt?
what?
Fight Club, is Brad Pitt
Oh,
in that one?
yeah. Yeah. And even Jared Leto's got like a small role in that one, too.
He's just going on his rant right now again.
Yeah, I'm at the part now where he just woke everyone up. The security guards are like,
Yeah,
"What's going on here?"
yeah.
He's even like,
I might be a little bit behind because there's like a delay starting it.
"Okay, no, that's all right. close enough. Just glad you actually are able to access the movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the part I'm at is they just woke up and Brad Pitt is like going on his rant, going all crazy.
yeah. Now I know his father in this movie is the guy that's being played by Christopher Plummer, the older guy who's working with Dr. Peters and the whole virus situation. You see the fucking mental patients are playing with the giant bubbles. They're really
Yeah.
blowing bubbles up in the air and shit. We're all monkeys.
I couldn't imagine working in a place like that. That'd be crazy. The stuff you would witness.
I mean, I think to be like one of those guards too, like you can't slack off, right? Like you gotta
Yeah.
be paying attention. You gotta be really good at observing. You can't, you know, I don't. If I was like one of those guards, I would have to leave my cell phone at home. I can't be sitting there like looking at my phone all day. Not many other people in the chat right now, but it's Monday night here on the channel.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this might be kind of like a tough first watch, trying to understand it all.
Dude, this truly is a movie. There's no way you could watch this one time and be like, I got this. I know what's going on. I don't know how someone can do that. But overall, it seems like, when this movie was released in theaters, I think the budget was around $29 million, if I remember looking at that correctly. And it was received well, which I find a little surprising, even with the fact that I feel like most of those people that went to the theater and saw it, like, did they truly understand what they saw? But I don't see
Yeah.
how they could figure that
Yeah, for the
out.
first time.
I mean, shit, 95, I was what, maybe 13 years old, 95. I didn't see this in the theater, I know that. Oh man, Cole, like Bruce Willis is all drooling and Brad Pitt's like pulling his drool out of his mouth. He's like trying to get it out of the way. It's so gross. But I guess every time you see Bruce Willis drooling in this movie, it's safe to say that he's shot up on Thorazine. Yes,
Man,
now, buy, sell, pensions, bonds.
man, imagine watching that small TV all day.
Yeah. Dude, I'd be trying to get out of there too. There's no way I could be surrounded by these people. I would punch one of these people, actually. I would say I'll probably start punching all these people. Oh, this is where he gets his opportunity. See, at first, James Cole doesn't realize why Jeffrey Goings is flipping out. But he is technically flipping out here to distract the guards. And now the guarded door is being unattended. So now that he has the key, that's one thing that isn't explained. How did Jeffrey Goings get the fucking key to the gate there to get out? That's not explained, but I guess it's not really, that much of a big deal. A lot of things aren't explained very well in heavy detail, but the only thing that's really holding
He's like throwing
the only
stuff
thing that's
at him.
really holding him back right now is the Thorazine. He can't even hold himself up. He can't get out of there as
No,
fast as he would like to.
no, he's all loopy and probably ready to pass out.
Yeah, he can't even get the key in the lock. There's bubbles all over the place from the mental patients.
That's like me when I was drunk the last time.
Oh,
Mad Dog 2020.
oh God.
Jack Daniels and sour apple pucker.
Dude, me and my friends used to drink Mad Dog 2020 when we were like 18 years old. But like we would get like a bottle of that. There would be like three of us. We would get a bottle of it and we would chug it, pass it to the next person, chug it. But here's what we would always regret.
Yeah, that's what we
We,
did.
we always
Pass bottles
we
around.
always drank it too fast. So we drank it too fast and our stomachs would be burning. Like, dude, like all this sugar's burning my stomach now.
Yeah, I've never been so sick after that.
Yeah, see, Mad Dog 2020. I think the real issue with that is the sugar content is way too high. I mean, you could just taste it. It's too fucking sweet.
Yeah, I
But
think the one I had, I think it was blue
there's not
raspberry.
enough alcohol in it for paying for that stomach burn. It's another thing. Oh, man,
I
I
think
haven't
the
drank
mix
that
with
in
the
a
Jack
long time.
Daniels and the sour apple pucker, because that's pretty sweet too.
Yeah, that's almost like a whiskey sour, like what you're describing there.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a sour apple liquor.
See, I like that. I like sour shit, like sour candy and sweets. Like I like that
Yeah,
type of
yeah,
shit.
it's like those sour apple Jolly Ranchers. Just think of
Whoa.
that with like an
Yeah.
alcohol.
Yeah, those things are the shit, dude. Actually, I want one of them nails. As James Cole ends up he walks into a random experiment here going on in the hospital as he's trying to make his way down. Apparently, this was filmed in an abandoned prison. Is this setting? This is an abandoned prison in Philadelphia called the Eastern State Penitentiary. I think since then it's been torn down. But here's another thing. Looking at all the paint peeling off the walls, that looks like asbestos.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
think this place was safe to be filming in, and they still did
yeah,
it.
that's nasty stuff.
But all that shit peeling on the walls, like that just doesn't look like safe shit right there. And I back then, I don't think they even took the time to consider that shit.
Probably not, no.
But now, yeah, the guards end up catching them. They get them strapped up to the gurney. We got Dr. Rayleigh's here now. No more drugs. He's saying no more drugs. Yeah,
I'm
so now he
surprised
ends up being he's locked up in the padded room now.
I'm surprised he hasn't passed out by now.
Yeah, I mean realistically, Thorazine should have you shot out,
Yeah.
sedated. Dude, it is so windy where I'm at, dude. They were saying 60-mile-per-hour winds. I hear it outside of
Oh,
my window right now.
oh
All
damn!
my
Hope you don't lose.
decorations are torn up. Out front, the lawn decorations I have, they're all torn up right now. So I'm not even fucking I ain't doing nothing with that till tomorrow.
We had some wind over here about a week or so ago, and the power went out for like well most of the night. Came
I
back
hate
the
when that
following morning.
happens. That also sucks when that happens when you don't have all your devices charged. And it's like, shit, man, this is about to die.
Yeah,
Now my power's gone.
you can't sleep because it's too quiet. I like to sleep with the TV on.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that too. I don't know, I have a lot of issues getting to sleep though. I usually stay up for
Or
days at a time until
or I
I'm
like
ready
to
to go
watch
to sleep.
something before I fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm like that myself. Sometimes I like to rely on like true crime stories to try to get to bed. I don't know why that type of stuff helps me go to sleep.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of true crime, you ever watch that series Explore with Us on YouTube? There's a lot of
Yes.
crazy stuff on it.
Yeah, that's one of the
Yeah,
few channels that I'm subscribed to as far as like crime related content and
yeah.
stuff.
There's a regular one, and there's like Explore with Us body cam. That's like body
Yes,
cam videos.
I'm I'm subscribed to both actually.
Yeah,
I am
same here.
subscribed to both. Another good channel is Film Rise. They cover a lot of crime related stuff. Film Rise is another good one. There's actually one where it's just a one man thing called That Chapter. It's this guy who just explains stories in about like 40-minute runtime. He usually does a pretty good job at presenting true crime stories, but there's just some like documentary style true crime stuff that's like not on YouTube. That's just not as good as some stuff that you might find on YouTube sometimes.
Yeah. This movie's real dark too.
Yeah, it can be. The only
Yeah, the
time it gets
lighting.
really light, like it really brightens up, is when he's at the airport. The dream sequence stuff. That's when things get really like brightly lit. But I know he's hearing that voice right now, and someone's asking him, about the scientists and where they sent him right now, as far as the time period. And what's it? The setting of the padded room he's in right now went from completely clean to all decrepit and run down now. So I think that could even have you questioning: did he just go through the time machine here? You're lucky you didn't end up in ancient Egypt. The voice is saying, "Oh." That's the doc. That's the psychiatrist's voice on that recording. Yeah. All right. So yeah, he is going. All right. I think that actually answers that. He is going through the time machine right now. But he is back. Well, where I'm at in the movie right now, he's back with the scientist. Yeah, so that phone call that he was trying to make with the number he had, obviously it wasn't connected to the right number. It's because he was sent to the wrong time. He was supposed to be sent to 1996. He got sent to 1990. I just realized I gotta fix this. Damn. But yeah, other than that, I know I got the 40th anniversary schedule for the Hitcher going into next year, 2026, 2026. I got to get some other things scheduled, but sure we'll have other streams and stuff that we'll line up and do together, Greg, or anything
All
that
right.
you might be interested in doing. Just feel free to just message me. Yeah, I'm open to pretty much doing anything. So
Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, The Hitcher, that's a good film too. That's one of Rutger Hauer's best performances in that movie.
yeah, I mean,
My
besides
favorite
Blade
film,
Runner,
yeah, my favorite film
like
of his is probably Blind Fury.
yeah, that's a good one. I have that in a triple feature set from like Mill Creek Entertainment. Blind
Yeah,
Fury, White Line Fever, and Silent Rage, I think is the three film set that Chuck Norris film, Silent Rage, the slasher film he did.
yeah, yeah. Surviving the Game is a good one too for him.
Yes. That's is that the one with Gary Busey and Ice T,
Yeah,
where they take the homeless man
yeah,
out into the wilderness and they hunt
yeah.
him
And they
down
hunt
and
him.
shit. Dude, Gary Busey's his line performance, the way he delivers his lines in that movie is just fucking gold,
Yeah,
man.
that's when he was just starting to get crazy for real.
Yeah. But look, he starts
Yeah,
talking about his 13th birthday. He's like, my dad took me out, me and my dog Prince, and all this stuff, and
yeah,
throwing cherry bombs at the dog, and I had to wrestle the dog and snap its neck. I got blood on my face. He's like, I'm licking the blood and everything. He is
yeah. He
fucking
really
out of his
gets into
mind
it.
in that movie. Now we are sending you to the third quarter of 1996, James Cole.
I don't know
Oh,
if
they
it's
ended up
true or not,
sending
but
him. They send them to
I
World
don't know if
War
it's
One now. They fucked up again.
I don't know if
Go
it's
ahead.
true or not, but I saw a post that there is possibly a demolition a Demolition Man 2 in the making.
I feel like I saw something about that too. I never been the craziest, like I never been like really like
Uh,
I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of fans out there for Demolition Man. I like the movie. I'm just not like blown away by it by like most people
yeah,
are. But I
I
do
liked
see
it.
that info sometimes.
Yeah, I saw it like just a few days ago
Isn't that the
on
movie with the three
Instagram.
shells? Isn't it the movie with the three shells for toilet
Yeah,
paper?
yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah, I
got
haven't
Rob
seen that in
Snyder
a
in it.
while. Who's in that? Is Wesley Snipes in that?
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
He's got like the blonde hair and shit. I haven't
Yeah, he
seen that
plays the
shit
bad guy,
forever.
Simon Phoenix, and Stallone is the cop.
Honestly, like I would like to see that again though. Even though I'm not like the biggest fan of it, I still would like to see it again.
Yeah, and he gets they both get go in a cryo chamber, and it's years later, and Wesley Snipes gets out, and they unthaw Stallone to go after him.
Yeah, that's ringing some memory bells now for me. But I honestly, I think the last time I might have seen that movie might have been regular like cable TV, like finding it on TV because I don't have that one in my collection actually. But I always forget that's a
I think,
93 movie. To me, it seems like it's like a late
yeah,
90s movie.
yeah, yeah. I think it takes place in 1997 in the beginning of it.
Maybe that's why I'm thinking the
But
late 90s.
yeah, it did come out in 1993. I think
But that's
Arrow Video just released a box set of that, or a deluxe edition of it.
did they really? Oh, a limited edition box set. Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Here it is. Wow, that thing is loaded, dude. It comes with lobby cards, double-sided poster. It looks like 100-page booklet, slide box.
Yeah,
Maybe that'll. There it is, right
yeah,
there.
and it has both the domestic and international version. The international version, Taco Bell, or yeah, Taco Bell is changed to Pizza Hut for the international version.
No shit. Oh, that's where
Yeah,
the big money companies that were paying into that got their advertising, I guess.
playing Hitman on the Tony. I played a
Yeah, it looks
demo of
like.
that a long time ago.
Is that
I know
related
they
to
got
the
a hit.
actual movie? Is that game related
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
Hitman
The
movie?
movie is based on the game.
Oh, the other way around then.
Uh,
Okay.
uh, yeah, yeah. It was a game first, kind of like
Yeah, but
Resident Evil and all those.
I never really been big on the Resident Evil movies, but I still enjoy the original one that came out in like
Yeah, I like the
maybe.
first movie. It was really good.
And I know it does, like when you're watching it, it'll have small errors that you can kind of notice, like bad zombies in it and stuff. But
Yeah,
I still like that about it. Like, I don't know, I can't explain it. There's just really something about the original Resident Evil film that just it pulls me in and I enjoy it. But the other movies I've tried to watch, and I think I got past the third one, and I was like, I can't watch this anymore. It's not doing nothing for me. I'm not big on sequels though. I don't know. For me, the greatest franchise of all time is still Friday the 13th. So,
yeah,
but yeah, in the movie, James called, the scientists sent him back to the wrong time. He got sent to World War One. Meanwhile, Dr. Catherine Rayleigh is doing an open lecture. You see Dr. Peters, who is the one that's responsible for the virus. He's trying to get his book signed. So then she ends up leaving the town hall that she's doing it at, and James Cole, it looks like he's been a bum on the streets. He ends up hijacking her car. He kidnaps her, tells her to drive. So they're gonna go from Baltimore to Philadelphia now. Yeah, she's trying to plead with him, like, you could just take the car. I need you and the car, honey. Yeah, but I think that that Demolition Man set priced at $35 is really not bad for what you get in that set. That's a limited edition slide box set.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
They actually give you a sticker of the 3 shells in the set. So
Yeah, I saw
I don't know
that.
if you can. I don't know if you can see that right there. It's a sticker of the 3
I always
shells.
thought it would. I always thought it would have been funny if they gave you directions on how to use them,
Well, I
because
think
they
everybody
never
answers
explain it
that
in the movie.
question. Everybody answers that question, though, right? Like, what? How do you?
Yeah,
How did the 3 shells work, man?
I got a few ideas on how to, but
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. In that movie, you're not allowed to curse. Don't you get fined for cursing?
yeah, it's a violation for
Yeah.
profanity.
And I think there's a scene where, like, Sylvester Stallone, he doesn't know how to use the shells, so he goes, "All right, I'm just going to use the
Yeah,
violations that are pumping out of the machine." He's like, "You fucking
yeah, that's what he
motherfucking piece of
did.
shit." Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he said
He's
so
saying
much
all
for the
this.
3 seashells.
Yeah, and it keeps pumping out the violations, and he uses that to wipe
I'd
his
probably do
hands.
the same thing. Like, see you
Dude,
later.
I remember that scene. I remember actually like being a kid and laughing my ass off at that scene.
Uh,
Like, what else you gonna wipe your ass with, right? It's get a bunch of violations, but he's like, "You
oh,
fucking
that
piece
would
of shit,
suck too, though.
motherfucker."
Imagine the paper cuts.
Yeah, yeah, it's probably like heavy wax paper, so I can't imagine that feeling good. So, oh, man, but priced at $35. I mean, I could
Yeah,
probably
that's a
see
good deal.
myself going like I would probably go for the standard release only, and I only say that because I'm not the biggest Demolition Man fan. But $35 for that limited edition set that's priced well. They could easily sell that for 50 if they wanted to.
Yeah, or more. That
But I
the umbrella the umbrella hardware I got, that was like $104, but it was like $29 shipping from Australia.
really
Yeah.
so you ordered that directly from them.
Yeah, it's the only way you
Okay.
can get it. That set.
Oh, all right. So that was specifically like exclusive from Umbrella, it
Yeah.
sounds like. So you couldn't like buy
Yeah.
that on like Amazon or something.
No.
Yeah, I have a few things from Umbrella, but I don't have any box sets from Umbrella. Like I have
That's a cool I'll show it again sometime.
I know I have
It's,
the Martyrs Blu-ray from Umbrella. This is the Martyrs Blu-ray right here. That's
yeah.
from Umbrella. I have another one here for the 2001 film Bully. That's another one from
Yeah, I think
Umbrella.
yeah, I think Martyrs had a deluxe box set too.
Yeah, I
Deluxe
ended up
edition.
ordering, if I remember correctly, I ordered this on Amazon and it was like $18 and I was like, all right, that's a reasonable price for me. But I think I
Yeah.
remember you like what you're talking about with that box set.
Yeah, it
But
would have
no,
came with a
their
t-shirt.
box sets are nice.
I would have came with a t-shirt too, but I didn't get the t-shirt. That would have been like another $35 with the t-shirt.
Yeah. It was it just a regular black t-shirt with like a front print? Did it have like a back print? Do you remember?
It was double sided. It had like the big the front was like the U.S. Theatrical poster, and then on the
Okay.
back it had like screenshots of different screenshots of the film. Hey,
All right,
Shamarlis,
so it
how's
did
it going?
have like
Thanks
a
for being
back
here.
print though. I mean,
Yeah,
whenever a
yeah,
t-shirt has a front and a back print, I think that's worth the money. But you're already putting out a
yeah. It
hundred
looked pretty
dollars.
cool.
I probably would have passed on the t-shirt though too if I'm already spending like 100 some dollars on the set.
Yeah, I thought about getting it. And I was like, oh, it's I've already spent enough.
Yeah, that's very understandable, dude.
That and the t-shirt just get all torn up and worn out.
Yeah. Yeah, t-shirts don't last, man. They don't last for me. I know that.
Yeah, me too. I'm tough on them.
Honestly, I try to hang dry my t-shirts. I don't like putting them in the dryer. That's what wears them out. Putting them in the
I
dryer, and then
always
they
get them.
shrink.
Yeah, I always get my shirt snagged on something.
Yeah, yeah. Then it starts pulling a thread out. That happens to me a lot. But I try to hang dry my shirts in the basement. I just put them on hangers. Like if the shirt is like new for me and I'm trying to like keep it in good condition, I will just
Yeah,
put them on hangers in the basement, and let them dry for like a day or two. But another thing is the dryer fades your shirts. It fades the color and the screen print.
yeah, it
It just
does. Yeah, and makes
can
them all
turn a black
fuzzy.
shirt into like almost like a gray color. But yeah, we got Shamarlos is here. What's up,
Hey,
Scott?
Shamarlos, what's up? What's on the menu today?
I think he's got pizza, which is can't go wrong with pizza.
Damn. Yeah, I can
uh,
eat pizza every day, no
all
doubt.
right, he didn't have four, he
Oh,
had three
oh,
this
it's.
time.
Oh man, damn. Was that pizza for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
That would have to be for me. I can't eat that much, man. I actually I ordered pizza yesterday and I only ate half of the pizza. Well, it was split with another person, but I ate two slices and then I ate the other two slices like an hour later.
My best friend and I, one time we went to the local pizza place here in town, and we both ordered two family-sized pizzas and two orders of breadsticks, and we tried to eat the whole thing. I think each of us were like, one of us were like down to one slice, and one of us were like two slices to go. We were probably
Wow.
there for like 2 hours trying to eat it.
Yeah, that's a bit much. I know I have eaten a whole pizza to myself before. Like I've done 8 slices before, but I can't do that no more. Like I used to
Yeah,
be able to do
yeah,
stuff
we
like
didn't feel
that when
too
I was
good.
like when I was like 17, 18, 19 years old, I could eat a whole pizza. I can't do that anymore.
The manager was like pacing himself back and forth, watching us eat, and he's like shaking his head, like, "You guys are crazy."
No, Scott is watching Tales of Halloween. I believe that's a modern horror anthology, if I remember
I'll
correctly.
check that out too.
But yeah, everything's good here, Scott.
Is that
Christmas was
series? What's that series? 31? Not the movie 31, but isn't there like an anthology called 31?
1031. Yeah. There's like
Oh,
two
oh, I was at it.
I think there's two movies
1031.
in that right now. 10, yeah, so it's like the October date of 10
Well, I'm good,
slash
Shamarlis. How
31.
are you?
But yeah, it's Christmas was good. Hopefully you had a good Christmas too, Scott. But
Mm.
yeah, everything's good though besides that. But all right, so yeah, he had a good Christmas, that's saying there.
Yeah, it was a bummer. It didn't snow. It was clear out for Christmas Day. Cold but clear.
Where I'm at, Christmas Day, it was warm here, dude. It was like maybe like 58 degree, like somewhere between 55, 60, and the sun was out. So it was not a very wintry type of Christmas here in
Yeah,
Philadelphia.
it been raining a lot here, like on the verge of flooding.
Now, where you're at, don't you experience a lot of rain though? Where you live at?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
often. Yeah, gotta get used to the rain around here.
See, I don't know, like I when it's like an overcast outside and it's raining or it looks like it's gonna rain, I'm like, all right, good. I got every reason to stay in the house now. Like I kind of like that shit.
Yeah, rain. It sucks when you gotta work in it.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
do
why I don't.
anything in
That's
it.
why I don't like
Doing
it.
that. Yeah, doing anything in that, man. Awful. So yeah, where are we at in this movie now? I
Madeline
think we're in,
Stowe,
we're in
wasn't she in that
Philadelphia
movie?
again.
Wasn't she in that movie Unlawful Entry with Kurt Russell?
Oh, that's a rare one too. I
Yeah, and
think you might be
Ray
right.
Liotta, Ray Liotta's in it. He's like a corrupted cop. It's like stalking him and his wife, which is Madeline Stowe.
I haven't seen that in so long, but like now that you mention that, it just makes me realize like how underrated and underappreciated that movie is.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one too.
Unlawful entry. But yeah, we're at the point in the movie now where Cole has kidnapped Dr. Rayleigh. They traveled from Baltimore to Philadelphia. Now they are in Philadelphia. Cole gets out of the car because he's discovering the Army of the 12 Monkeys logos on the walls. She realizes in this moment that she has every, advantage to actually get away from him. But something is still drawing her to him, even though she's in this situation of being kidnapped and she thinks that he's completely out of his mind. But as everything, evolves here, she slowly starts to take him for his word and believe everything that he's saying. So now this is the voice of the guy that's been in his head, the old guy here. This guy's creepy as fuck. He has no teeth either. But yeah, this is where he tells Cole, like, oh, there's a device in your tooth. They're listening in to everything you're saying. It's in your tooth. Which is why this guy has no teeth.
Kind of reminds me of the taxi driver in Total Recall. Arnold's like,
Oh
here,
yeah.
hands him some money. He's like, I got 5 kids. If you here, take them to the dentist.
Oh, the black guy you're talking. I'm like thinking of the
Yeah,
robot for some reason.
yeah.
I'm thinking of the robot taxi driver. Now, this is the scene I
Oh,
was
John.
I was talking about. The
Yeah,
scene that's
Johnny
coming up
Cab.
here when he walks into the auditorium and there's all this dust that's being kicked up into the air. That looks like asbestos, man.
That crazy guy would kind of looks like Jim Barney a little bit.
Jim Barney. Who is that?
Ernest. Look like Ernest.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I forgot that's his real name. Ernest. It does look like him in a way. But this auditorium scene, dude, you can see debris
Well,
and
I can
dust
only
being
imagine if
kicked
he was
up.
in this movie.
Yeah, Ernest, he's popping up. I mean, shit, get any wild off the wall actor like that, I'd buy it. I want to be so, yeah, what if like Pee Wee Herman popped up in this movie or something?
Okay.
Paul Rubens.
Yeah, he's like the culprit. He's the one that unleashed the virus.
I saw that Criterion Collection just released Pee Wee's Big Adventure on 4K and Blu-ray, and the artwork looks wild, dude. Looks absolutely wild. But like, I kind of want to
That's a
buy
cr-
it. Like, I
yeah.
kind of want to buy it, man, because I only had that film on DVD, and that's another film. When I was growing up, I would put that on, and I would just be so fascinated by everything I'm seeing on the screen. I mean, Pee Wee's daily routine just to have breakfast every morning is like Mousetrap. There's all these contraptions
Yeah.
like that's making his breakfast, and he's getting ready to eat
Yeah.
like giant pancakes and Mr. T cereal and everything.
Yeah, that's a Tim Burton movie too.
Yeah.
Early,
I think
early
that
one.
I think that was the first Tim Burton film I ever saw. So now the
Yeah,
Cole and Dr. Rayleigh, they have found the location of the Army of the Monkeys, where they're hiding at right now.
was it Congo? Was that 1995?
I'm gonna guess 97, but that's luck.
94, 95.
Ah, I think you're right, dude. Yeah, it's 95. You were right. I'm wrong. 95. Yep.
That
That dude.
wasn't too bad
That's
of a
got.
movie.
I know it's got such a weird cast though, like Sigourney
Yeah.
Weaver, Ernie Hudson, Tim Curry. Like what? Like I just find it
Yeah,
so weird.
Bruce Campbell has a cameo in it. He's not in
Does
it
he
too long.
really?
Yeah, in the
See, I haven't
beginning.
seen that. I have it on DVD, but I haven't seen that in so long, Congo. So that came
I
out
saw
on
that when it
June
came out
9th,
too.
95. Yeah, June 9th
Yeah.
that came out, 95.
I like that scene when they're using the laser and they cut those gorillas in half. Like a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember a scene too, and the gorillas are like accidentally jumping into like the lava river and stuff.
I guess that movie wasn't really well received, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you know what's crazy though? The budget for that film was $50 million. It pulled in $152 million. So that was like a summer
Yeah,
blockbuster in a way.
so it was successful.
Yeah, I
I
don't
guess
think
it
the
was
film
just
is I don't think it's aged well with people. That's what I think.
yeah, it just didn't quite hit by people then, I guess.
It wasn't the main gorilla in it. Her name was like Amy, and she had like a
Yeah,
talking
Amy.
voice thing. And she would like pound her
Yeah, it was
chest
like
and
a
would help her
computer
like.
that reacted to sign language, help
Yeah,
her
that's it.
talk.
The sign language is what generated the voice talking and stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen Congo in a long time. I know I have it
Yeah, it
on
was like a
DVD.
domesticated gorilla, and they were going to release her back into the wild, and stumbled across that temple that was guarded by those crazy looking gorillas.
Yeah. So I believe we're at the middle of the movie, about an hour in right now. I'm at 106:35 right now, which looks about around the middle of the movie. So we should have about an hour to go here. Yeah.
All right.
His father stole
I mean, like, I feel like the
Man,
cops and like the Secret Service agents in this film are just they do their job very badly because they're constantly watching Cole and Dr. Rayleigh and they can't keep up with them. So you guys are the
yeah,
worst
they don't
Secret Service
care.
agents ever. Just yeah, these Secret Service agents, the CIA within the CIA or whatever, fucking terrible.
Huh.
Jeffrey Goings was a fruitcake. That's a funny line.
Those old address cards, the
Yeah, he has
Rolodex.
that index thing. He stole that thing. He's just using that to get like Jeffrey's number, his father's number, who's Christopher Plummer.
I really
Yeah, I
feel
love
bad what
how
happened to Bruce Willis and his health. That's just terrible.
yeah, I find it so scary too that like, he can't talk, like he can't like verbally
Yeah.
speak. It's just
I heard
and
his family is taking care of him, which is awesome. Good on his
yeah,
family for watching over him.
because I think he's in his early 70s now.
Yeah, I think he just turned 70 this year.
Yeah. March 19th, 55 is his birthday, so he's 70 years old. I didn't realize he was born in West Germany.
Yeah, I think he was a military brat. Yeah, born in
Yeah,
Germany, then came over here at a young age.
I didn't realize that. It's just I'm like, what? He's born in Germany. But I know him as an actor too. Like he didn't like go to film school and just easily had, got his foot in the door and started acting. Like he really had to put some work in to get noticed.
Yeah, he did a lot of various TV shows. I know he was in an episode or two of Miami Vice back in the day. He did
Yeah.
that. He did that movie with Kim Basinger, Blind Date, before Die
Yes.
Hard.
Right. Yeah, but I know he didn't really have the easiest time as some actors might, if you compare that to some actors with their career. He really had to put in some work to get noticed. I know that.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people were thinking that Die Hard was going to be a flop, and it became a surprise hit in the
Yeah,
theater and on video.
the first two diehards to me is just so much rewatchable value to those
Yeah,
movies. They technically are Christmas movies too.
yeah. The setting at the airport for the second movie that was clever. Having it,
Yeah, and also you got Franco Nero's in the second one, who's known for playing Django and all those original Django movies.
yeah. And you got Robert Patrick. And I think that was like the first role of his as one of the terrorists before he was the T-1000 in Terminator 2.
Yeah. I feel like you don't like, well, I didn't, it's like I didn't know who he was until Terminator 2,
Yeah, me either. Yeah, he wasn't really known.
Yeah, it's like now when I go back and watch Die Hard 2, it's like, ah, there he is, now you
Yeah,
notice
I
him.
remember that line of his. It was like, oh, it was like, hey, what do I look like to you? A sitting duck, and he blows the guy away.
Right, yeah, I remember that part. Yeah,
I think that was like his only line in the movie.
yeah, because he's not like one of the main guys. I think he's like a
No, he's just
communications
like,
guy. Because he's like, I know he's like relaying info to like the guys running the terrorist unit or
yeah.
whatever. So now this is where the first time we see Jeffrey Goings actually outside of the mental institution now, because we're at his father's establishment wherever he lives. And this is where you could see that his lazy eye, his lazy crazy eye. Yeah, so Cole ends up being captured, inside this elaborate establishment, this party, whatever the hell's going on. Now he's being questioned by the guards of the establishment here. And Cole ends up saying, "I'm here about the monkeys," and that grabs Jeffrey Goings' attention there. But the time travel is kind of what screws me up. I'm like, am I in the moment right now? Am I in their moment? Like that just fucks with my head sometimes with this movie. Oh, I also know that from going back and watching this, at one point they end up in a movie theater and they're watching Alfred Hitchcock's the birds in the movie theater, which I could think kind of refers to, the 12 monkeys, the animals at the zoo being released and shit. But at this moment, I believe this is where Jeffrey Goings is in the early stages of conjuring up the army of the 12 monkeys. Him going on this crazy theory that he has.
I think it was like on eBay or something. I saw it was like a promotional watch from back in the day, a 12 Monkeys watch that had like the monkeys around the face of the watch. It was pretty cool.
I could see that because that's like how the artwork is. It goes in the circle with all 12 of the monkeys there, and
Oh,
it's
no problem, Cameron.
12. But yeah, it looks like Cameron's saying his iPad's dying. It's no big deal, man. But do what you got to do, and yeah, thanks for hanging out with us here as long as you could. It's
Yeah, thanks,
okay, man.
Cameron. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll get another, like I said, maybe we'll get the hangout stream going on New Year's Eve. That'll probably be the next thing we do here in the next couple of days.
That'd be a lot of fun.
This is where Cole gets in another situation with Jeffrey Goings flipping the fuck out, basically pointing him out,
Yeah.
And he's like, "This man is crazy." Like, you're the fuck crazy one, bro.
Yeah, he's trying to act all normal and make Bruce Willis look like he's crazy.
Yeah, this is the second time in the movie too where he's like, ratted him out and stuff. It's like, dude, like
He's
Cole's
like, I'm
trying
not
to
going
save
back.
the world, man, and you're trying to save
He's
the
like,
world
he's
too,
not.
and you keep fucking it up, man.
He's like, I'm not going back. I'm not watching no cartoons.
Yeah, I had enough of the cartoons and random crazy patients and enough of playing Monopoly for hours on end. This is where the Secret Service agents like, yeah, how did Cole get out of this place though? Come on, man. And the dude's like, oh, he couldn't have just disappeared. He's already out of the house. He's out of the establishment. He's out in the woods already. But I think he's going to run into his psychiatrist here in the woods. And out of nowhere, he's going to go poof. He's going to be gone, which is going to be another time travel situation. But we don't see him going through the device that takes him through time. Oh, yeah. He locked her in the trunk of the car. She's pissed off and beating him up. I could have died in there, you asshole. But he's going to disappear in this scene coming up here in the woods. She's going to be like talking to him. She's going to turn around and realize he's not there anymore. Yeah, there's nobody else in the chat right now. So just letting you know.
All right. Yeah, I can understand this. No one's seen this movie for the first time. It'd be hard to follow.
Yeah, see, that's like another reason why I was like, I don't know if I should do a watch party for this one. I just looked at it as I was like, you know what? It's towards the end of the year. It'll be the last one. I enjoy this movie a lot, so we'll get through it,
Yeah.
But with considering that, it's like, anyone who's in the chat and they've never seen it before, they're gonna be like, what? Like
Yeah.
I think this movie is a bit tough for the watch party format, but I enjoy this one a lot. So that's why I said fuck it, let's just do it.
No, it's cool. Thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, I'm just, I'm still like kind of like pinching myself, like Greg's really doing streams with me. I never thought I would have this guy on the panel.
Mhm.
So, but that's another thing. I'm just glad that you're enjoying it, and it's not difficult for you. You make it seem very natural, as if like you've been doing this without letting us know or something.
Yeah.
And with even like everything with Tony and getting him with the StreamYard account, that's good to see. You guys didn't do that watch party for Trick or Treat, did you? Because like I was
No, I wasn't feeling good. We'll have to reschedule it. And for some
okay.
reason, his other account got blocked, so can't use StreamYard. So you're gonna have to
Oh,
do it directly from YouTube again.
oh, he must have messed with the settings or something. Who knows? But it is hard
That's
to
what.
show people how to use StreamYard to a phone. It can be really tough.
That's really weird because Instagram, when I first to my account. They blocked my account, and then I had to do like a identification verification thing to unlock it.
That happened to me once. I've been suspended 2 times on Instagram for a week straight for 7 days, and the one time that happened, I had to use the identification verification thing. And
Yeah,
but I think the most messed up part was I was never told why I was suspended. What did I do
yeah, they
wrong?
didn't say either. I
Like,
just got a
what did
note
I
saying my
do
account
wrong?
is like in suspicion of fraud or something.
Really?
It's like the only person that used
I
my account is me.
Yeah. See, I mean, at this point, I really only like Instagram for the messaging. Other than that, I kind of hate it. To be honest with you.
Yeah, there's some funny stuff on her though. Some good
Yeah,
posts.
no, you're right about that. Between clips
I
and
find a
photos,
I find a good
there
one.
is a lot of funny, entertaining stuff on there. You're right about that.
And
That
you do
one I
come
st
across some like informative posts, like upcoming movies or whatever
Yeah, if you know,
that
as long as
seem
you're
to be accurate.
following, if you're following like, the right accounts and enough accounts, yeah,
Yeah,
you could find a lot of informing stuff on there. That one I tagged you in earlier, the guy that was getting pissed at the people driving in the school zone, he's throwing
yeah,
cheeseburgers
that
at
was a
their
good one.
cars. That
Yeah, I
was
said that
funny.
to Jim earlier, and he said that was the funniest thing he's seen all week.
Yeah. Guy's like, slow down, asshole. And he's throwing
I
whoppers
put
at the
a
cars.
I put a comment on that post saying that's what you call fast food
Yeah. Yo, those
with a
people were driving
cheeseburger
like,
with a cheeseburger
dude,
icon.
yeah. But dude, those people, like one car was doing like 60 in a school zone. Like, what are you doing, dude? Like,
Yeah,
what the
that's
fuck?
insane. That's
But
not
I love
right.
how the guy he's sitting out there on the road and he has a speed gun and he has a burger and it's and anyone who's going over that speed limit's getting a burger pegged at their car.
I don't know,
That's
but
what
what
really caught my
the
attention. That's what caught my attention first on. I'm like, what's this guy with the speed gun and a burger in his
yeah.
hand? I was like, I gotta see this.
Wouldn't that lady or whoever's driving, wouldn't she be able to uh sue that cop for like harassment and vandalism? It'd probably like go against them too.
But wait, that
Huh.
was actually a cop?
Yeah,
It was? I didn't know it was a cop. I thought it was a
yeah.
random guy with a speed gun and a whopper in his hand. I
No,
didn't
that
know
was
it was
a
a
cop. That was a
cop.
cop with the hamburger.
I mean, technically, she could get out of the car and be like, "I want your badge number," and if he doesn't give his badge number, he's going to be in
Yeah, that's
trouble. So
harassment and vandalism. Technically,
that that guy, yeah, he could probably lose his badge over that if he's a legit cop and everything.
and yeah, and it's all recorded on body cam. It's not like he can deny it.
And that guy
I
was
saw a
pissed
crazy
though, man.
I saw a crazy body cam video where this cop was like this out of control teen was like being mouthy, and he was like instigating wanting to fight the cop wanting to fight with him, and he's like, let's throw down, and so the cop starts shoving him, and he's like beats the hell out of this kid. He
Wow.
like took his badge off and just yeah, just like beat the hell out of this kid.
Wow. Usually cops don't bite that bullet to do that. I wonder. Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't see that one. Usually the
I'll have to
cops
see if I can find
handle
that
that
video
shit.
again.
They usually handle that shit a little. They ignore all that. They don't get sucked into that shit usually.
Oh,
But
they're
at this
doping him
point,
up again.
at this point in the movie, though, like Catherine Rayleigh, the psychiatrist, she's really fully bought into everything that James Cole has been ranting about, everything that's been motivating him in this movie. She's buying into all of it. But I think what really does it is when she finds those photos from the World War I and she sees James Cole in the photo, like that's like after that, she can't deny anything anymore. Now that voice is talking again. The creepy old guy without the teeth. You pulled out your teeth. Why would you pull out your teeth, Bob? Because they're listening to me. The guy keeps calling him Bob, that voice, that creepy old guy. He keeps calling James Cole Bob.
Man, that'd suck to be all strapped into a bed like that.
Yeah, I think it's funny. You see like the teddy bears on like the comforter and shit. Shit.
Really?
Forgot what's his name's in this movie. Guy, he's in what Hot American Summer. What's his name? I think his name's Christopher. So yeah, did you ever watch the 12 Monkeys TV series?
No, I never watched that. I didn't know there was a series.
It came on the Sci-Fi Channel. Dude, I tried
Wow.
watching the pilot. I didn't even like the look of it. The look of everything was like too flashy, too overproduced. But
Yeah.
then again, Sci-Fi Channel's known for that, so I think that's another thing
Yeah, I
there.
didn't know
But
there was a series that crossed my mind.
yeah, it's not an active series anymore. I know it came to an end. I'm trying to find out how many seasons there were. But I didn't really like it, to be honest with you. It didn't do much for me. But yeah, that aired on the Sci-Fi Network. There was 4 seasons of it.
All four
So
seasons. I don't know how
it,
I
it must
missed
have
it.
it must have won some people over, I guess. But I never really heard any film fans ranting about it or anything. Like, I never even really heard
Mhm.
anyone on YouTube talk about it.
Yeah, because
At the same time, yeah,
I
but at the
used to
same
watch
time, with
sci-fi
you
all the
saying that
time.
you've never seen it, like I think that even says right there, it's like, okay, like Greg's not even aware of it. That's even like more proof, Like
Yeah,
it just I don't know.
yeah,
It's
because
either
I used to
people
watch Sci-Fi Channel all the time. I used to watch like that show Farscape. You ever watch that or Lex
Yeah.
was a really good one.
Yeah. I mean I used to
Rucker Hauer's in that too.
like watching if I was like over a friend's house and we were like hanging out, like having some beers, maybe smoking weed, be like, put on the Sci-Fi Channel. What's on? I remember one time we were like so fucking like blasted out of our minds, and we found this movie called Gargantua on there. It's a giant monster movie. Just remember
Hmm.
us like laughing about how bad the CGI was in this movie.
Oh yeah, they got some. Yeah, the CGI in the sci-fi original movies is pretty low budget.
But yeah, it's this movie called Gargantua. We were like, what the fuck is this? Gargantua. What year did that come out?
You
Gargantua.
ever watched the Snow Beast? That one's really bad.
Snow Beast. What year did that come out? Is that like it's just like a newer sci-fi movie, I guess, or fairly new, I guess.
I think it was 90s, like 97, 98.
All
About
right,
a Yeti
so
that's terrorizing people at this ski resort.
I wonder if that's an MVD visual Blu-ray release. I think that might be.
I'm trying to remember who's in it.
So apparently that Gargantua movie was that actually came out in '98 too. I thought that was in the 2000s. Holy shit!
That was the time when the
Well,
CGI was like it was terrible.
what's that movie called again? Snow Beast?
Yeah, Snow Beast.
Dude, I
Now
think it's
someone's
like
famous
older
is
than that. Dude, I think it's a '70s movie. I'm getting a '70s movie here. Snow
yeah,
Beast,
I think
1977.
yeah, I think there's another movie that's titled that too. That was in the 90s.
All right, let's see if I can get that.
God damn it. I can think of them and it's a famous actor that's in it.
Sci-Fi Channel movie. All I'm getting right now is this '70s movie, but I'm trying to type it in differently.
But yeah, that that has some awful CGI too.
Oh wait, I think I just, dude, it's on YouTube, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh man.
Dude, it looks bad too, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this came out in 2023. It's a sci-fi original.
What I'm thinking of it, I know it came out in the mid to late 90s.
'90s? Because it says English HD 2023.
Yeah, because I saw it a while back. So it's got to be
I
mid
mean,
90s to early
maybe
2000s.
this, like that CGI looks like dog shit right
Yeah,
there. I don't know if that's the movie though. That's the thing. Oh, 2011. Is it 2011?
that might be. I thought it was older than that.
It almost looks like this thing has like a fish face.
It's good for a laugh though.
I think this might be it, dude. Hold on, I'm trying to like, this might be it.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it?
Yeah.
That thing looks like it has like a fish face though. The snow beast thing. It looks like a giant piranha or something.
Oh man. Yeah, it's got some bad special effects. I think the worst CGI I ever seen was a low budget horror movie called Beast or is it Beast or Bunny or
I feel
Beast
like
or
I've heard of
something?
that.
Yeah,
Easter
and that's got
Bunny.
yeah, it's got some really bad. You can really tell it's animated, and the animation is out of sync in the
Oh, that's
scene.
bad. That's bad when anything's out of sync, man. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm at the part now where Jeffrey's got, well, what time period are we in?
Yeah,
I think I'm in 1996 right now, but this is where Goings is, he's got the army of the 12 monkeys are all formed up. He's trying to get them to get all their devices and tools together because I guess they're gonna plan to kidnap, his father and everything. That's when they put the biohazard label on him. But this is where the army of the 12 monkeys also find out that Goings has a psychiatrist. And they're like, what? Did I just hear that right? You have a psychiatrist? He's like, I used to have a psychiatrist. There's signs on the wall that says no more monkey business.
So, and you're there. So,
Yeah, there's still nobody else in the chat. It might be like this for the rest of the stream. We'll be done here shortly though.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, we don't have too much time left here.
I'm having fun still.
Yeah, we're like going into the
we
final
we
half
can just talk
hour.
about we can just talk about really bad B movies for the rest of the night.
I'll talk about anything. I don't care.
Yeah, but that's gonna be I might have to watch that again just for a good laugh later.
That, and you also got that when we were talking about the new kids earlier with the Christmas carnival, like that's on my mind now too. I'm like shit, I
Yeah,
gotta
it's
go
like
back and
some kind
watch
of
that
a
again.
Christmas theme park that the kids'
Yeah,
parents or is it their uncle? I think it's their uncle.
I just know there's a carnival at like the
Yeah.
final act has a carnival, and I can't
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
like
I think they do
anything
end up in a
about it.
carnival.
And like I know like one of the James Spader's like antagonist friends or whatever, he like dies on a roller coaster too or something. I don't think he like falls off
Yeah.
the roller coaster and like falls to his death or something. But now this is what time
Who
period?
directed that? Is that Sean S. Cunningham?
I think that was, dude. I think you're right. That's when he was like trying to incorporate things into the slasher genre. And then
Yeah, he's
eventually
kind
he
of
did I think he did that Deep Star 6 movie. That's when he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to do sci-fi movies." I think
yeah.
eventually he realized, like, you know what? I'm a better producer than I'm not that good at directing, but I'm good at producing. He really wasn't a good director, dude. Producing, like, he knew how to make money and stuff. He's a money man. He's not good at directing, though. Sean S. Cunningham. He's really not.
Hey, Sean, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. No problem.
All right.
All right. So our timestamp right now, I am at 1 minute and 1:38:42 is where I'm at right now. Trying to figure out the dialogue here so I can know where I'm at, what's going on. But like, another thing is too is with Bruce Willis, James Cole, you notice that between him and his psychiatrist, they do develop some kind of feelings for each other as this movie moves along. Now they're talking about the wrong phone number that they used back in 1996. Now they're in 1990. She's encouraging him to remember that number and dial it again. It might be the right number this time. This is when this random pimp comes into the room now because they're at this hotel in Philadelphia.
All right, I'm back.
That's all good, man.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm
I'm
at the
quite where
point
you are because it keeps like lagging on me on my phone, but I think I'm fairly close to where you are.
I'm at the point where they're like in the hotel and the crazy pimp guy comes in. He's like, "This is my territory, bitch." And then fucking James Cole beats the shit out of this guy. This is when he's going to rip the teeth out of his mouth, is where I'm basically at.
Yeah, I don't want to touch my phone because it might close it out.
But I mean, that's another thing. Like going into the new year with like scheduling things, I'll try to see if it's something that like you own or if it's something that you can easily access for you to like join me. That's all.
All right. I don't think
But
I'm
I'm
really doing anything.
definitely
I don't really do nothing. I don't party or drink anymore. I just kind of hang at home.
I'm pretty much the same way at this point. I go out when it's necessary. I mean, like with New Year's Eve coming up, I would normally go out that night, but like this year, I'm kind of like, don't really care.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I might drink once a week at this point anymore. I just like to get a nice little buzz off of drinking. I don't like to get plastered anymore, that's for sure. But
oh,
if I don't do that, then I usually will drink on like holidays. Like it's like as we're reaching the end of the year here. It's why like I've been drinking a little bit more than usual with Christmas and New Year's. But yeah, I just like to get a little buzz off of drinking anymore. I don't think I go anywhere like if I had to like speak of like the equivalent of what I drink, I don't go anywhere beyond a six pack, that's for sure. I'm
yeah,
like between like 4 and 6 beers, like, whether it's mixed drinks or beer itself. But I can't, I don't know, man. That's another thing. Like getting fucking like shit faced drunk and waking up the next day. I just like, ah man, this is why I don't like this shit,
yeah.
dude. The hangover's not
The
worth it.
pounding headaches, and
Yeah, the hangovers are never worth it, man. They're just not. Now they're leaving the hotel. He's hearing animal voices in his head as he's outside the hotel downtown. So yeah, now they finally have dialed the number again. That was the wrong number years ago. And it turns out that it's for a carpet cleaning company. But this is a front for the Army of the 12 Monkeys. It's not a cleaning carpet company. This is their front, so no one can find out about where their location is. This is where we get another Christmas related line here. There's nothing more I can do for you now. I have to go. Have a Merry Christmas.
we could show this next December for December and call it the 12 Days of 12 Monkeys.
Oh, God. Yeah, it'll take 12 days to really analyze this movie. But
Yeah.
it sounds appropriate, though. Yeah, this
Oh
is a
damn.
tough one, though. It's, some people like it, some people don't. I can totally understand where people are coming from, but they're not really crazy about it. But I just find it so fascinating. And, going back and when I revisit it, I tend to forget that. And that's just like just another thing I appreciate about it.
I like
Actually,
movies that
yeah,
make you want to think, but there's some
yeah,
movies that are so way out there and bizarre that's like they're really hard to understand.
yeah. Especially, that sucks too when you're really trying to put in the time to understand those type of movies.
Hmm.
And it's like, this ain't clicking with me. Like, why are people raving about this?
Yeah, like that Buckaroo Banzai movie. I got that movie on Blu-ray, and I watched that movie a few times, and that one's hard to
I have,
follow.
yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. I don't own that one actually. That Peter Weller movie.
I, I
That
got the
is,
steel book of it.
you know what else is a very bizarre one, which is a David Lynch movie. I know all of his movies are fucking bizarre. You can argue that, but Naked Lunch. You ever seen Naked
Oh
Lunch?
no,
That's a fucking bizarre one right there, but has great effects in it though. Great creature effects in it.
I think that's a Shout Factory steel book.
Is it? I know
I think
the
so. Yeah,
Criterion Collection released it at one point.
yeah. I think it's Shout
1991
Factory.
is that. But yeah, Naked Lunch, man, that one will really make you use your head. But I feel like
What
most of David Lynch's movies make you, use your damn head.
one of my one of my favorite steel books is the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure 30th Anniversary Edition. That one's pretty cool. That's Shout Factory.
I think I remember when that came out, actually.
Yeah. It has the phone booth. It's like a blue and purplish color.
Did you say 30th anniversary?
Yeah. And I like the Predator one I have. It's kind of got like a comic book art on it.
Oh yeah, I remember this steelbook now. This was a limited edition. It's kind of like purple blue color to it right here. This one.
Yeah. I got that. I even got a Dark Crystal steelbook. That's pretty
No
cool.
shit. I know. I have that in a double feature with Labyrinth, Dark Crystal and Labyrinth, like a double
I have
feature
a few
Blu-ray.
steelbooks, but not too many. Just like a handful of
I have,
them.
I'm not a big fan of steelbooks, but a lot of time the artwork pulls me in. A lot of those artworks are very nice, but my issue with steelbooks is they're so hard to take care of. They're hard to keep in good condition without
Yeah,
scratching them. And then
they
you got to
scratch
buy
and dent.
protective cases for them and all this shit.
Yeah,
And it becomes a fucking headache. But I
yeah,
can't stop buying them though because they look so nice.
yeah. And if they break, the only way to replace it is to buy a whole new movie. You can't get a
Yeah,
replacement case for them.
I don't think I've ever really had that happen, but I've seen it. I've, people like on
Yeah,
here on YouTube, especially. Seen people like like the spine will get messed up on it, it'll wear out.
yeah,
But I'm at the point now where they're in the movie theater and they're watching the Alfred Hitchcock Birds movie, and they're getting set up
yeah,
to go to the airport soon. I know that because they're right now they're getting ready to put their disguises on. He ends up putting on that long hair wig and the mustache and the glasses and everything. But I just got to step away from here for just a few seconds. I'll be right back.
Oh no, it's cool.
Give me just a few seconds.
Let's see if there's anybody in chat. Oh, no one knew yet.
Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah, with the latest Blu-ray I got, which I still got to, I really got to do a stream soon for 2025 releases. And what I got for Black Friday, since I got everything in now. But I know I sent you a picture of the Dust Devil Blu-ray I got from Kino Lorber.
Yeah, that's nice.
But yeah,
I
I
need to
ended
watch
up
that movie
watching it.
again. Yeah.
You get the two cuts with this. You get the theatrical and the infamous director's cut, the extended director's cut. But for years, I had a really bad DVD of this. So seeing this movie on Blu-ray now, I'm like, holy shit, I can actually see the
Yeah.
movie. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's an early
But
movie with Robert John Burke.
yeah. The same guy that's the lead actor in Stephen King's Thinner, I think it is.
Yeah, and RoboCop 3.
Yeah, that's right. He is in that. See, I'm not a big fan of RoboCop 3. It's a tough one.
Yeah,
I
they
love
really
the original. The original RoboCop. That's a big one for me,
yeah.
though. The
Yeah, the
original.
first two.
Yeah, some
I saw
people.
I
You
saw
know, some
RoboCop
people
2
kind
and
of.
3 when it came out.
Yeah, I see. I had to rely on VHS with that, and but I know part two is a little far fetched with the little kid. It's like, come on, I could kick this kid in the face. Like
Yeah,
kid ain't terrorizing me. Get the fuck out of here, you know. But I think Tom Noonan, his role in it's very effective, and
yeah,
I
as
think that
Kane.
I think if you don't take RoboCop 2 very seriously, you can enjoy watching it. I just think that third one with like the whole like karate kung fu elements in it, it's just like what?
Yeah, they toned it down. It's PG-13.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember renting that on VHS when I was a kid, and I was like, I don't really like this movie I'm watching right now at RoboCop 3. But that was Fred Decker too. That's another thing. It's kind of like, what? Fred Decker
Yeah,
directed
that
this?
that really hurt his career making that one.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
sad.
if he did anything else after that.
I think he went back to writing. I think he went back to because I put it this way. He ended up directing a couple episodes for Tales from the Crypt, and he ended up writing a couple too. He
Yeah,
actually he wrote the Santa Claus episode with Larry Drake in the
yeah,
first season.
yeah. He
So I
wrote
think he
he wrote the movie House.
yes, the '85
That was
film,
Fred
yes,
Decker. Then he did Night of the Creeps and then the Monster Squad.
yeah. But House, dude, that's a movie that gave me fucking
Yeah,
nightmares when I was a kid with that little creepy witch lady with
yeah.
that high pitched voice. Dude, that shit gave me nightmares.
Night of the Creeps and the Monster Squad. That was written by him and Shane Black. Those two films.
Yeah,
And then
right,
Shane Black would later work on Predator and Lethal Weapon.
right, yeah. I didn't like what they did though with that 2018 The Predator. I
Yeah,
can't.
I saw that when it
I
came out. Yeah, I was disappointed.
like I
I
have
had
the
high
whole
hopes.
Predator
I
collection. Like,
I had high hopes for it because it was directed by Shane Black. I figured no, it would take it back to the original first two films, and
yeah,
yeah,
dude, trust me, man. I was in the same boat. I was like, fuck, like they're getting Shane Black back and everything to be involved and everything. It's like the excitement level with all the hype behind it, with people talking about it. I was buying in, dude. I was fully bought in on it. And then when it came time to see it, why is fucking Key from Jordan and or Peel and Key or whatever? Why is he in this movie? Why does he have Tourette's?
yeah,
The
yeah.
comedy elements were so
Thomas
questionable. The
Jane.
little kid wearing the Predator mask too. Like, what the fuck am I watching right
Hmm.
now? Oh man, like I have the whole
Yeah,
Predator collection, like that you can buy it in a 4K set. I have that set, and every time I look at that set, I'm always like, ah, that's the one movie I wish I could like extract out of this set.
I I've only watched it once, and I don't remember too much about it.
Yeah, that's one I'll probably never revisit ever again. And I know some people had issues with the 2010 Predator movie when that came out, but I think that 2018 film makes it look even better. You know?
I remember more
But
of the Prey than I do the Predator.
I liked Prey. I thought it was good. I think I remember, giving that like a 7 out of 10. I thought it was good enough
Yeah,
for that.
yeah. I
Some
watched it
people
during
weren't
its.
happy with it, but
I
I
watched it
liked it. It did
during
something
its
different while
premiere.
doing its own thing and something interesting on top of that.
I thought it was kind of cool because they, like in Predator 2, when Danny Glover gets that pistol, it something like 17 or 1711 or whatever the date was on it, and that's where they kind of go back to.
Mhm.
I guess it's more mentioned in the comics about that,
See,
the
I never
origin of
read
that
the
pistol.
I didn't even know there was like Prey comics really. Like I'm not a big
I know
reader nowadays.
I know the Predator comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a mention of the more about that pistol from Predator 2.
Predator 2 is actually really growing on me. Like growing up with that movie,
Yeah,
I never really liked the Predator in the city atmosphere. But I feel like when you look past all that, you can realize how much of the movie has great action sequences in it.
yeah, it
I mean,
does.
even that opening action sequence with all the drug dealers and everything, and they're all hopped up on coke, and the predator on the roof, and the predator ends up just
Mm.
annihilating all those terroristic drug dealers or whatever. But I think that movie, I don't know, it's really growing on me. But seeing
Yeah,
Gary
same here.
Busey in it, I still to this day, as much as I love Bill Paxton, I think his character is still annoying as fuck in that movie, man. It just
Yeah,
fuck me. And also, he's wearing like that heavy brown suit in the middle of the summer and he's covered in sweat. It's like, why are you
yeah,
wearing that?
yeah. It probably would have
You
been
can
better
see
if
the
Bill
sweat
Paxton
stains
probably
on him.
played it a little more serious.
Yeah, at least a little toned down a bit.
Yeah,
I don't Bill Paxton, as much as I love him in movies, that's just one movie. It's just he's never grown on me in that movie. I always find him
Predator 2.
annoying.
That's kind of like a Lethal Weapon slash Die Hard slash Aliens reunion because you kind of have uh like a collaboration of like a little bit of each of the cast in those movies in that movie.
Yeah, it does quite a lot. I just know, like, when that first came out, it was like, when you compare this to the original Predator, it's like, I feel like I need the Predator in the jungle, man. Like, why are we putting him
Yeah,
in the city? But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
grown on me so much more, though.
The concrete jungle.
Yeah. But I am at the airport now, the airport scene. Yeah, we're getting close to the end here.
I heard something that Steven Seagal was originally supposed to do Predator 2.
You see? I have no choice. He's my
That
order.
would make sense because that's when he was like relevant and popular and doing
Yeah,
movies. So I could
he didn't
see
get that
that.
part and ended up for Mark for Death, and that was kind of like similar in plot because that was a 20th Century Fox film, and that dealt with a Jamaican gang too.
Yeah.
And they were probably ripping off the Predator 2 plot for Mark for Death a little bit, maybe, or vice versa.
What was Mark for Death that year too? Like 91? Did that come? 90. That's right. It's
No,
90. Is
yeah,
Predator
same.
2.
Yeah, and they're both 20th Century Fox.
But yeah, coming up on pretty much the end of this movie here. This is Cole's dream sequence now at the airport. Which, I think it might be important to kind of relay that again. Let's see if I can pull
Bruce,
that up.
Bruce Willis with that hair and that mustache.
And the clothes with the white khaki pants and the Hawaiian shirt.
He kind of looks like the Big Lebowski.
Yeah. He wants the money, Lebowski, or he fucks you up. I fucking love that movie. I'll never get tired of watching that fucking movie, man.
Where's the money? I like the beginning of that movie where he goes and buys that the the half and half, and he signs his check, and the check is made out for 69 cents.
Yeah. And he's been drinking it in the store. It's in his mustache and shit. That movie, man. I don't know. How about when he's trying to, he's trying to acquire a new rug, and he goes to the other guy, the other Lebowski.
And steals it.
Yeah, and he's like, "So what did he say?" He said, the old man said I could take any rug in the house." What a fucking, yeah, I mean, the Big Lebowski, Jeff Bridges in that movie. You want to talk about the biggest
Yeah,
degenerate ever? Like that is the biggest degenerate in Hollywood history, right there.
I can't remember the actor's name, but the guy that plays the other Lebowski was in Blazing Saddles.
The old guy in the wheelchair?
Yeah, he's the one that holds that town meeting, and or one of the guys that holds the town meeting in Blazing Saddles.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I gotta pull up that picture again. I just had it. Exactly. We might actually try to post this in the short section tomorrow, this related thing to 12 Monkeys, and it just helps you explain, it helps explain the movie and helps you understand it a little bit better. And also without having to like dive through 2.5 hours of the movie.
Did you mess around with that other streaming app? Does it work out better than StreamYard, or
What I forget what other one that was.
I forgot the name of it. The one
Chances
I
I'm
sent
gonna
you the
say
link for.
uh, I know I didn't play with it that much
Yeah.
more, but I can't remember the name of it right now.
Is that Restream? Remember? Did you mess around with that at all? I know
Yeah,
that
but
one's
I think
kind of more complicated.
yeah, see, I could figure out going live with that, but where's the how do you access your video gallery? That's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
it really does
Yeah.
suck that
Yeah. I think it's a
StreamYard
tab
screwed
you
all
got
that
to
up.
select on it. If I had a regular computer, I can probably mess with it myself. But
Damn it.
oh damn, I need a better chair.
Yeah, the chair I have is a piece of shit, man. I can never like sit still in it.
Shit, man, it kills my back.
But at the end of the movie here, Cole tried stopping Dr. Peters in the airport. The CIA Secret Service agents finally caught up with him. And yeah, they ended up shooting him. But at the same time, the younger James Cole, you see him in the situation too, and he's sitting there watching himself die. It's just, this is where things just can kind of warp your brain in a way with watching this. But yeah, the airport scene, so it is 1996 here. James Cole tries to stop Dr. Peters, but the police end up shooting him. And the child of James Cole at that moment watches all that happen, which ultimately is what becomes the dream itself. But Dr. Peters manages to get, he gets out of that situation scot free without getting shot. He gets on the plane. This is how the virus is released into the world. But yeah, the child who saw the identical, or no, I'm sorry, that the child who saw the incident ends up growing up to become the same James Cole, and the meaning of that is in the past, and that cannot be changed. And the event always happens. So I think the word for it is Cole is just always in a loop. That's the thing. The way this plays out, it's just constantly going in a loop. The reason for that, I can't tell you. You'd have to probably ask Terry Gilliam himself there.
Yeah. Oh damn, he's in bad shape now.
Yeah. But, the young James Cole here, which is supposed to be a dream, he's just looking up into the sky and the credits roll. And then what's the song that plays in the credits? And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Whatever that song is. I see trees of green,
Oh
red
yeah.
roses too. It is a good song to end with, though, I think. I think to myself, what a
Mm.
wonderful world. As fucked up as this world is in this movie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a happy, go lucky kind of song in a scene that's sad and depressing.
Yeah. But yeah, that's 12 Monkeys. So I know it's not the most ideal movie for the watch party format, but this is a movie I've always enjoyed it, always found it very fascinating. I hold it in high regard, and I'll even go as far as to give it a 9 out of 10. Yes, a fucking solid 9 out of 10. I don't give many movies 9 out of 10s, that's for sure.
Yeah,
But this one's a big one for me. Just everything about it just draws me in, makes me appreciate it. And I'll even go as far as to say the Arrow Video release has made me appreciate this movie a lot more. Arrow Video is much I have a lot of releases from them. But Arrow Video does such a good job with their releases. I think that they can manage to make you appreciate cult classics like this. I mean, even movies like Ridley Scott's Legend. That's a movie that I enjoyed a lot more when I was a kid. And once Arrow gave that the limited edition box set treatment, that just
yeah.
made me kind of rediscover the movie and see it differently. I'm just
Does
trying
that
to look
have
at
a?
random ones.
Does
Huh?
that have both cuts in the movie, the theatrical and the director's cut?
Yes, it's
Oh, it does.
everything that you can get. Put it this way, everything that is out there for Legend is in that set.
Oh,
Everything
that's
that you
cool. Yeah,
need for that movie.
I got the DVD of it, but it's just the director's cut.
Okay. I know you can also get you probably have the Universal Studio edition.
I
I'm
think
gonna see if I
so.
can
Yeah,
pull that out real quick without fucking everything up here. But even the
yeah.
new artwork on this is nice. This is the Legend box set. That's the newer artwork right there.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, it comes with a double-sided poster. But that's just an example of like how, Arrow Video will do such a good job with their releases that it can really make you rediscover a movie and just really appreciate it a lot more. Even the RoboCop release they did. That's an outstanding release. Creep Show 2, True Romance, Alice Sweet Alice. That's a 70s slasher right there. Thank God that release happened. Um, Damn, it's so dark in here. I can't see.
Yeah, I almost got the Trimmers one time from Arrow, but it was like
Yeah, they,
$44
yeah,
when it came
I
out.
think I think you can find the Arrow Steelbook for a lot cheaper. But even Frank Henenlotter's Brain Damage from 1988, that's a good release right there. Society, yeah, Brian Usna,
Yeah,
Society.
huh.
Yeah, here's a
Those
good
movies are
one that no one
crazy.
ever talks about. You ever see Pitch Black with Vin Diesel?
I saw that when it came out.
Yeah, dude, that's another Arrow release that
Yeah,
made me like really go back and look at that movie and be
that
like,
was a
yo,
pretty good
this is a
movie.
fucking banger right here. And another thing I noticed with that movie, while going back and watching it, it's a very dark lit movie. It's not heavily lit, which is, refers to the title of the movie, Pitch Black.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
But yeah, it's just Arrow Video themselves, man. They can really make me look at a movie differently based on their releases with a newer upgraded transfer and features. Just learning about the movie and stuff. It just can really just flip your perspective on a movie and look at it differently. But we got one person down here in the chat as we get ready to end this stream here. That's RV2TG.
Hey, what's up, RV2G? Thanks for
But
being
yeah,
here.
thank you for stopping in here at the end of the stream. But all right, so we're gonna go ahead and close this one down here. All right, and but yeah, that's 12 Monkeys at 30 years old today. But other than that, Greg, thank you for joining me here tonight. I think the next time we'll be live here on the channel, we might be doing a hangout stream on New Year's Eve day. So I'll keep you guys informed on that. But yeah, other than that though, yeah, thank you again, Greg, for joining me here for this bizarre 1995 sci-fi thriller with 12 monkeys. But I always enjoy going back and watching
Yeah,
this.
same
So.
here.
But yeah, other than that, we'll go ahead and close this one down here. And yeah, thank you for coming in here at the very end there, RV2. And hopefully you had a good Merry Christmas this year and all that. But yeah, we'll go ahead and end this one now. So thank you all very much for joining us here tonight. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you all in the next one, everyone.
Take care.